Hello, Internet. Welcome back to the second episode of Beyond the Cradle. Last session, the party, uh, after freeing the village of Breezy from some mysterious frozen prison, after slaying these creatures and closing a portal, they followed that portal to a trail of energy was coming off that portal leading to a well. They went down that well. Um, excuse me. They went down that well, down a long tunnel past the well, and came out into a large chamber where they met a man chanting at an obelisk. This was immediately something was off. This man was dressed in wet, tattered rags and was clearly lying through his teeth. And it was only after when the party hurt him that he unveiled his human disguise and turned into some weird, tentacled fish monster. Absolutely horrifying and screeching. It was quickly put down, and while the party was investigating that and thinking why that happened, Scar, the local wizard, the goblin wizard, he was messing with the obelisk this creature was chanting at. And while he was doing so, it began to crack and it broke, and something came out of it. This large, elemental, acidic, almost alien type creature, completely otherworldly and very mysterious to the party. A long fight took place where they were burned, scarred, and very, very injured. A couple of them getting pretty close to death. But they were, however, victorious. And after fighting that creature, they went back up the well and had some brief interactions with one of the local guardsmen or guardians of the city. And talked to a child in mourning, or at least tried to, some of them. They consoled the child, and they went to the lodge in the center of the city, uh, where they met a lizard folk named Tazir, and he gave them lodging. Party rested for the night, took a bath, had some fun interactions about showing each other's scars, and some scarred backstory as well. And now we wake up with the party having taken a long rest in this new day in the village of Breezy. Now, somebody roll a D100, please.
I'll do it.
Got it.
I want to do it. It's my birthday.
It is your birthday. Everybody,
It is
it is
her
Heather's
birthday.
birthday.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
27.
Raise
That
chambers
means
flow
he's
from the
legally
sky.
not allowed to kill me on my birthday. You know, y'all hear it.
I gotta pull up
The
my.
law.
Should have had this pulled up. Where's my weather table? You know, it's funny. I have it called a weather and disaster table, but we haven't gotten to any disasters yet. 27, you said?
Yes.
Ah, that. What the hell? That doesn't make any sense.
Oh
20
God.
27.
your-
I have a
it's
1
your
to 10
table.
and a 31 to 40, but I don't have a 27. I'll just count
It means
this.
it's normal weather.
I'll just count this as if it's between 1 and 30. I'll just say it's overcast. So, no real horrible effects, no strong winds, no nothing terrible like that. So, it's just a gray, overcast sky, which is a normal
I can
day
deal with
in
that.
Stormfang.
Yeah.
27 should be sunny day, like for the first time ever, and then make people panic. I'm
No,
kidding.
that's a 1.
Oh, that's a 1. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
They have a celebration if that happens.
You need to roll a 1 on the dice. For that.
There's actually a celebration for the day of sunlight.
Yep.
Oh, I was kidding on that.
Oh no, it's a festival day.
They're actually, yeah.
You're like, ah.
It's a whole like
But
fucking Dark Souls praise the sun ritual. So what would you guys like to do? You wake up in the lodge. You're well rested.
our characters are
Levette's
always
probably
by
the
now.
first one up. She's used to rising early. So Levette's probably been up a little bit longer than the others. And she's just outside. She'll go outside, and she'll basically just go out, do like sword form, and like basically act through
Okay.
like battle just to keep herself limber and loose.
Nobody disturbs you. But you can see, even if you did get up so early, so does the town as well. Not everybody, but like the many of the hunters and the gatherers and people that tend the nets on the edge of the cliff. People that do like the business of the city. This is very much a survival kind of place, not necessarily a luxury place.
Aura would probably get up not too much after them, like, especially if they're on their own room, so maybe it's just kind of like, when you kind of like your internal body just like it wakes up, like,
Mm-hmm.
even though you're like, oh yeah, I don't have to set an alarm, you still wake up at 7.
Yeah.
And you're like, dang it. But then so like for her it's kind of like that, where she just kind of gets up at the same time because her body's used to it.
Right.
She looks out, sees Levette. I think what she essentially will do is go talk with the lizard folk person. I forget their name.
Hmm. That is Tazir. He's the one that runs the establishment that you're staying in.
She's going to ask,
Um, is there a place for people to make and set up breakfast?
You come down the stairs, and once again you see the lightly dressed. He's got pants and like a shawl over his shoulders, but not really much more. The lightly dressed, blue-skinned lizard folk, and you come to him, and he's like tinkering with something, or not tinkering, but he has a mortar and pestle, and he's currently mixing some interesting smelling chemicals in there.
You are asking to where you might get breakfast.
Does this place have like a kitchen?
I might be able to find some food for you.
Oh no, I was going to make it myself,
Oh,
if that's okay.
you're a child. Kitchen's in the back.
Okay, thank you.
Door is unlocked.
like, she's, to be fair, I was cooking at 14. I was cooking at 10.
Right.
But no, that's fair if some other people were like, eh. Yeah, she's gonna go to the kitchen and DM,
What's up?
would there perhaps be ingredients, like just basic ingredients, like flour, sugar,
Yes.
eggs,
Yes.
milk?
Yes.
All right, she's gonna try to make a pancake breakfast for everybody.
Oh my gosh.
Hold on, the whole village or your friends?
No, for her part, for the party, not for the whole village.
Okay.
Yeah, no, she wasn't gonna do it
That is
for
so
just
many pancakes.
no. I don't think there'd be that much ingredient.
No,
No, when
no, there's
I
not.
say everybody, I mean those with it. Even I'll even give some to the lizard folk person. And
Okay.
um, would it be a survival or performance to see how well she does?
This is more of a survival scenario.
Yeah. So I'm going to roll survival to see how well her pancakes are.
I fail to see how charisma can fall into this. 24. You
24.
make some pretty damn good pancakes.
I
They
mean,
don't
she
have
learned the
maple
best.
syrup, but they do have I don't know, whatever else you could use. I guess you
Well,
could
let's
get
see.
like some
You
There's
can make a
butter.
powdered
you can just make a
sugar
sugar
and like butter. Yeah.
Yeah, if
you can
there's
just
like
make a simple syrup
yeah,
with
she was
sugar and
just gonna make
water.
like a yeah, that's what she was gonna do. She was gonna make
Okay.
like a simple syrup. You know, if there's any fruit, she would make like a fruit syrup, like in like a strawberry syrup
Mm.
or raspberry syrup.
No strawberries, but there is apples.
She'll make like a ooh yeah, she'll make some nice
Like
cinnamon
apple
sugar
fritters.
apples to cover them. You know, yeah.
Damn, that sounds good.
Nice apple compote.
Damn.
With a caramel sauce, because she's got the sugar, she's got the cream.
I'm so proud of you, Heather.
Like, yeah, she starts making it, and like, if anybody hears her, like, she's watched her dad in the kitchen for years. So obviously, when he makes pancakes, it's probably a little faster because he's got the electronic hand to help him mix the batter with his weird arm. But she's doing pretty good. She's got pretty good wrist strength, and just kind of using what she has to set up a nice big pancake breakfast. And for anybody that doesn't like pancakes, she scrambles up some eggs and puts it in a
While you're making the food, as you're about to come out of the kitchen and serve it, Tazir comes into the kitchen, and he doesn't look the same as you last saw him. He's still his beautiful blue scaled self, but he has this mask over his his snout and his face, and he's wearing these heavy leather gloves as he's holding these 3 black bottles in one of his hands, and
Smells good. Excuse me for one moment.
and he just walks past you. There's a door on the opposite side that leads outside, and that's where he's going.
Okay.
She kind of peeks her head. She's a little curious, but she's not gonna follow. She's
Make a perception or survival check.
we'll do perception.
Nat
That's a nat
20.
20 for a 31.
That's poison that he's holding.
Oh, veers the pancakes and eggs just a little closer. She doesn't think he's going to do anything, but
Yeah. He went outside.
Okay. Yeah, and I think I'll, maybe I'll use some druid craft to like cause like little puffs of wind to like try to like get a trail of smells going to anybody that's still
I can actually
asleep.
tell you with a nat 20 that is a very familiar poison that he has. It is distilled and actually refined from what used to be Horvisk spider venom.
Oh.
That horrible, horrible venom of one of the really probably the most deadly spider in the world.
Got you.
The big ass furry spiders you guys fought in the swamp.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that bit Lucian.
Now that bit
Well.
you. And if you didn't heal yourself, you would have had your arm fall off, you lucky son of a bitch.
I was able to keep my left arm for now.
Aura's gonna like remember that, and she will essentially, if there's a table, she'll set the table.
Yeah, there is a table. It's been cleaned and wiped, but there is a central like table bar, almost clerk desk, in the center of the at the back room of the main entryway. That's where Tazir is, and that's yeah, it's like a bar. It's a combination of many things.
She hopes Morgan can still eat regular food. She's not about to pour him a cup of blood, but maybe tomato juice might be just as good.
Mm.
So she don't. But yeah, that's what Aura does.
Nice.
Also, hi, Bruiser.
Yeah.
Our goblin's with us.
I don't know if he's. I think he might just be spectating.
Yeah, that's fine. Of course.
Yeah.
Um,
You have 4.
Lucian, you wake up to the sweet smell of pancakes and sugar and cooked apples and very very nice smell.
Oh yeah. Lucian definitely took a little longer to get out of bed because I'm imagining this would be like one of the first few times he would have a proper bed in
Yeah, it's been
quite
about
a
a week
while.
since you guys have had a nice rest like this.
And he was very, very close to going down.
You guys
So
were camping out in the swamp and in the
I was great.
rocky plains, and this is actually a well cushioned with like some nice furs on the bed. It's pretty comfy.
it's comfy. Not as comfy as bed at home, but
Oh yeah,
hard to get as comfy as that one.
about as comfy as you can get in a simple place like this.
You'll smell the food and slowly roll out of bed, get ready, make his way down, see where all this amazing food smell is coming from.
Uh, he'll see Aura, who's like just setting the table with like, a couple plates that have some piled breakfast and some made syrups and apples and just a bowl of scrambled eggs because it's easier in case anybody wants some extra protein. And she's,
Oh, good morning, Lucian. I made breakfast for everyone.
You know how to cook.
Well, my dad owns a restaurant, so I've seen him cook, yeah. And he's taught me a few things.
Interesting. It smells wonderful.
Would you mind getting everybody else? I don't want this to get cold.
Ah, yes. I think first I'll get Morgan from the bath.
Oh,
I
right.
just left him
In the bathtub.
It's a waterbed.
Oh my god. Oh wow. The most literal waterbed. Yeah. Morgan is currently still. You know what he is at this point, so if it wasn't for that, you'd think he'd be dead. But he doesn't. He doesn't need to breathe. So you find it is soggy. A very pruned Morgan in that bath.
They kind of like
Looks like a raisin.
pokes Morgan with like a long stick to make sure that he's still alive.
Yeah.
Because I don't think Lucian's ever encountered vampires in his life,
Yeah. You definitely heard about them.
but he's heard a lot about them.
Yeah.
Nothing good.
Nothing like this either. Sleeping in a bath. Maybe in a coffin, not in a bath.
Maybe in a pool of blood from other people.
Yeah, some extreme stories. You poke him, and he wakes up groggily and soggily from his bath nap.
Huh.
Yeah, Lucian kind of gives a face and then just goes, "Oh, I made food. Go get some. If you could eat regular food."
Yeah, and he goes, as I will not speak for characters that are not here.
Well, hopefully you at least tell him to get dressed.
Yeah.
No, I think he went in his clothes. I think he was in his clothes when he went into the water.
I don't think he took any time but going in
Actually,
the
yeah.
bathroom.
Yeah, I think he
Yeah,
just.
he was in his clothes.
I think he went in. He was fully clothed.
Jeez.
Maybe warm him up a bit, because Lucian thinks he's probably a little cold being in that bath all night.
Yeah, I'm sure he has like a spare set, so he can put that on and let the other ones dry. But eventually, he does come into the, would it be a foyer? I don't know. The main space where there's like uh, there's actually taxidermied animals and like horns. Like this is a hunter's lodge that has been kind of retrofitted into a tavern-like space or something close to almost more of a hospice than a tavern. But Morgan comes out and he sees the food and he gladly starts eating it.
Next, Lucian will try to find Lavette if Lavette didn't make it in.
Oh, she's still outside.
Yeah, Levette,
Yeah,
at
she's
this
still outside
point,
fighting.
you see dawn has risen. It's hard to tell. It's just a bright gray sky in Stormfang. But the people, there is a bustle to the city. And now you actually can see with the fog gone, the enormous tower of a sword just going skyward in the center of the village. But everyone walks around it like it's just been here all their life, and you see people all kind of congregating to one central area, and that is the edge of the city where those massive nets are. They each have barrels or baskets, or excuse me, or they have other metal hooks and such to put on these nets. And yeah, the city is alive. The village is live. So I continue to fight allergies. Jesus.
Right. Eventually, Lucian finds Lavette and goes, "Are you always swinging a sword around?"
There's like one last swing and a lunge almost, and she just kind of puts it off to the side. Gotta stay limber, considering we almost died yesterday. I must be out of practice.
Well, maybe that thing wasn't really suited to your abilities.
Hmm. She kind of just, she gives kind of like a little bit of a twisted smile. Well, according to Skarn, the only thing Temerians like me are good at is killing, so I shouldn't have had any trouble.
But you did.
And she thinks for a moment how 10 months of not being a soldier kind of has left her rusty. Did you need something though, Lucian?
Ora has made breakfast. I suggest we should all go in together.
Okay. She sheathes their sword and kind of like throws the shield back on to her back and heads in, clinking as she goes. And she'll go in and sit down and eat. Not saying anything, just eating.
You go back inside, and as you guys are eating, at a certain point, about 10 minutes go by, and you see Tazir come back into the building. This time with his protective gear off, and he is holding uh, a half-eaten carcass of a fish, and there is a chair in the corner of the room, and he sits in it and just stares at you guys.
Uh,
Oh,
Lucian stares in so much confusion.
I see you already got yourself breakfast. You're welcome to have some if you want, but if you don't like it, it's fine. You like fish?
Yes.
So, how's everyone tonight? As I try to mind my own business. The sparkly girl just looking at everybody else, seeing Scar trying to keep Scarn from eating all the pancakes and making sure everybody gets an equal amount.
And then there's Wrinkly Morgan.
Yeah,
Pruned
the
Morgan.
first time we see wrinkles on an elf's face is Pruny Morgan.
He's just a straight up prude.
Yep.
Feel free to dig in, eat your full. I hopefully made enough. Just a simple recipe.
And as Aura sits down, she eats and very happy, very proud of herself.
So, where should we be going next? Do we want to go back to... Oh, I hear my dog barking as I think my actual breakfast has arrived. So, discuss amongst yourselves where we're going, because that's where Laura was asking.
I'll be back.
So back to the village to talk to the sun, right?
Yeah, probably. There or try to figure out how we're gonna find the chieftain, like with because we have the one half of the key, which means has to do something with the water or the area.
Was they can talk to the sun, maybe find a picture if we can of the chieftain, and then use sending to contact the
Yeah.
chieftain.
Yeah.
Did you ever
For them,
tell?
maybe
Probably
get.
would.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Levette, did you ever tell anybody else who you're looking for? Not who they're looking for.
The only person who knows is Lucian.
Have you told
And
anybody
then
in this
I showed
village?
not this village, no. She was
Okay.
thinking about showing people at some
Okay.
point before they leave. Cause he could have gone any direction, had to have stopped somewhere. And since this is more of a city, he might have stopped here to try to get supplies or just anything. So she's thinking about that. She's
Yeah.
thinking about asking after breakfast.
You two can continue. Sorry.
Actually, she could have asked the lizard. Hmm. Levette looks
You don't have
up.
time.
Levette looks up. She looks at Lucian for a second. I'll be right back. He's gonna run over to the counter where the lizard man is sitting at his chair, eating his
Oh no,
fish.
you guys have pulled up chairs and you're sitting at a bar style eating your breakfast. And he is behind the
Oh.
counter in a chair just literally
Oh.
watching you guys and eating his fish.
Watching us eat? Oh
Yes.
god, okay, so Levette's going to then just rifle through her side pack where she has the sketch of Taryn Amory.
Right.
And she goes, Mr. Tazir, could I borrow your eyes for a moment?
They are in my skull. That would be difficult.
Can I have you look at something?
Yes.
she kind of holds up the picture and says, "Have you by chance seen this man?
Have you seen
I'm
this man?
looking for him."
Um,
Yes, have you seen this man?
uh, he looks at it. His bright, yellow, slitted eyes squint.
Very pretty. Yes, I have seen this individual before.
Really? And her expression goes from just like contentment or like just relaxed to very intense and strained. How long ago?
You see him do some math in his head.
About 3 days ago, he did not enter into town. Seemed nervous. Went up the road.
Really? Which direction did he kind of like gesture toward?
Uh, my brain.
I broke the DM's brain.
Sorry,
I didn't
I'm
mean
having
to.
to do cardinal directions without a
I made
map
him do math.
on a map that I'm still trying to learn myself. He would be pointing north, so
North.
further.
Okay.
Like you guys, the road broke out into Duskvale. Sorry, not Duskvale. The road broke out into Breezy. But there was
Hmm.
another direction that if you kept going, that's where he was pointing.
Okay. Okay. And is that in the general direction of oh my gosh, where are we going? Trying to get to
That would be that.
Armentis?
That
Is
actually
that in
be the complete opposite direction.
the hell? So he's in the opposite direction.
The closest settlement nearby is the port of Duskvale. That is a better place for your pretty man to hide.
Pretty man? What? I'm back, by the way. Sorry,
I'm-
lost my accent.
Uh okay, okay. She's not keeping her composure. Like on the inside, everything her skin is like wriggling.
By the
And
way,
she is just
by the
half
way,
tempted to
Tazir,
run.
he has a piercing gaze. Like you probably see him blink 3 times every 10 minutes. He's just this fun, creepy little lizard man. Well, he's not little. He's 6 feet. But yeah.
So where are we going?
We might have reached some complications now.
Levette just sits back and she's freaking right now internally because she knows there's no way in hell she's convincing this group to abandon looking for this woman to go to Duskvale.
I don't know, make a good argument.
Okay. Um, can I have everyone's attention, please?
You have her attention.
Go
Go
and
ahead.
starts scarfing food. Stops scarfing food.
um, So, you all probably just heard that. The person I'm looking for is in the opposite direction of our Mentis and maybe in Duskvale. I I really need to find this man. And you can see that she's trying to have composure, but you can see that her fists are clenched to the point that her nails are digging into her skin inside of her clenched fists. Um, no roll necessary. um, I have to find him. And if he's in Duskville, that's where I need to go. And I know we're looking for this woman and we want to help her son find her and bring her back safely, but I'm asking for you all to let me be selfish and for us to just take a just a short break. Once we find him, it'll be over quickly.
Hey, DM. Quick question.
What's up?
Duskvale is that place where that noble owl William was going, right?
Yes. Where Soren
And
was
he's the
going.
one. And he's married to the Seeker. That's her name.
The Sky Seer, who
Skyseer.
is the leader of this village, but she is on pilgrimage right now.
Did he say she might be there?
No, he did not say that.
Oh, okay.
I believe he was delivering a letter to
But
Duskvale.
Yes.
maybe we can catch up. Aura's going to hum softly.
I could have an animal send a message to the person we were trying to. Oh, wait a minute.
Hmm.
By the way, if you guys had a map, Duskvale is 2 days away.
I'm going to. Hold on. I took a bite from mozzarella stick. Aura's going to look in her eyes and see how important this is to her.
There's complete and total desperation. Like, it's not that she wants to, she needs to go there. She needs to find this man.
Can you roll for me a persuasion with advantage?
Oh God, oh God, oh God, persuasion with advantage. Oh, that wasn't too good. That was better. Okay, that was better. Let's see. 15 plus 7. That's 23. That's 23.
Excuse me.
15 plus 7. Wouldn't that be 22?
That's a 22.
That's 22. I can't count right now, Heather.
uh. Aura. She wants to find this woman, but every lead that they've had so far has not led anywhere. And she's
I'm
thinking
just
to
bad
herself,
investigator.
Maybe if we find Soren fast enough as well, maybe he would be able to get a message out to his wife. Might be able to help us find the woman, since we don't really know where else to go.
Yeah, we can do that too. Lucian? Scarn? Morgan? I know 2 of them can answer.
Oh, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Wow.
I have no objections. I have no objections either.
Levette locks eyes with Lucian as soon as he begins to speak.
So, Lucian also locks eyes and just goes, "And what is your goal after you get your revenge?"
I don't have one.
That
I
meaning?
I haven't planned past that.
I
So,
might be able to help you. Does this captain want to see you as well?
Probably not. I mean, he might. His eye. I'd want to kill someone if they took my eye.
Eye for an eye, yes.
Yeah, he's
The lizard man. The lizard
he's
man's just eating his fish.
he's done eating his fish. He has like his arms on the table and he's like just like a robot watching you guys speak.
God.
Yeah, it's creepy.
I might have a way of contacting your captain.
I don't think I want him to know I'm coming.
So your plan is to hopefully find him in Duskvale.
Mm.
A trip 2 days away. When he was here 3 days ago.
Yeah? That about sums it up.
you know, that's a good point. You know where he's going, right?
No clue. I would have thought he would have headed straight back to Temeria, but he didn't.
It needs to be turned down.
How long is it going to take us to get back to the chieftain?
Oh,
The chief's son.
probably I'd say half a day's travel. What the fuck? Breezy is like 10 miles from White Petal River, which is where Avora was. Or is. Actually, is, yeah.
And that's where we ran into those fish people, right?
Fish people. On the coast, on the beach, yes, but you guys went through a tunnel. If your plan is to get back to the village, that's just a 10-mile journey back.
I don't know.
And we need her in order to get to the rocks, or would it just make it easier?
Uh, uh, as far as you've been told, if you can't fly or sail, you basically have to go through Armentis to get there. Which is an odd request because that's like a sacred, but not sacred, but it's a necropolis. the fact you essentially have to go through a tomb or a large graveyard to get to this place it's very inconvenient. I tell you what, who has actually, damn, both the players that have been here for a long time are currently gone. Give me intelligence checks. All of you.
All of us?
Yes.
Oh God.
And I'm amazing at intelligence.
Intelligence or history if you have it.
Or history.
Yeah, that's not one.
They're both-
Modified
Or
zero.
Oh my
a big
God.
zero.
Oh my god.
I got
That
a
fits.
17. Because I have a +0, but I rolled a 17.
Okay. And Heather, do you want to give it a go?
I already did. I rolled a 10.
Okay.
Oh
Then
my God, I rolled highest.
Yep, DC
What is this?
16.
It's not a zero?
Tish. No, it's definitely not a fucking zero. Tish, this actually makes sense. You have studied other countries for various reasons, I'll say.
Yeah.
But Stormfang or Greyhold or whoever calls it what, the Weeping Coast, which is where you guys are at, the entire western edge of the province. There's multiple port cities kind of dotted all over the coast, and that's how people mainly get to and from. So with that intelligence check, if you go to a port city, you'll probably have a better chance getting to Sorrow Strand.
Mm-hmm.
But you'd have to charter a ship. Or find the captain, or however you might do that.
Yeah, and
But essentially, you could possibly circumvent the whole find Dathilla quest if you wanted to do that, and just go straight to Sorrow Strand.
I mean, and if I do remember correctly, Duskvale is a port city. Correct?
Yes, it's a port city.
Yeah.
as much as I was talking big game, we'll just walk to that island. I don't think we should water walk to that island.
No.
We would need a
No,
boat
I
to
don't
get to
wanna-
that island
You
anyway.
don't
Yeah.
say, do you? It's like walking across the sea is a really bad idea.
Yes,
Like
I
sea
was
monsters and shit.
like I was joking, and like we might need an actual boat. So
Yeah.
Oh, I was all for it.
no, I'm not.
I'm not going
I'm
out
not-
into the open ocean. I learned my lesson.
I'm horrible at detecting sarcasm. I'm gonna walk across the sea. Plan for it immediately. No, I didn't even plan for it.
No,
That sounds funny.
because so then here's what Or's going to suggest.
We can't really get to that island without a boat anyway. I don't think that village has a boat for us to use. Not a decent one. So if we tell the chieftain where we think his mother is, maybe we can kill two birds with one stone. Maybe three, actually. What if we go back, tell him what we found out, tell him what we think, tell him our plans to go to the nearest port city, which would be Duskport. You can try to find your person, but if you don't find them, we try to get somebody to give us a boat to then go straight for the chieftain potentially on that island and rescue her, and then maybe build some rapport. Especially
Agreed.
if we tell Soren that we were able to save the village anyway. So upon doing that, maybe the noble that he works for might owe us a favor.
I can agree to that.
How does that sound to you, Lucian? As we can't really get to that island to investigate anyway. It would just be way too hard.
No. I was really looking forward to walking on the open sea.
No, that was a joke.
You would have to swim.
Oh, we can walk on the water.
Don't you know Tamarian's gonna walk on water?
You, you just see his eyes go
No, no,
wide.
no, no.
It's
We
not
do
true,
not
Miss
walk on
Magic.
water.
Damn
Oh,
it! Let me pick on the creepy guy.
I can't just allow an obvious falsehood to just fly by like that.
It's interesting. He has this like outlandish personality, and you can't tell if he's like stunned or surprised. He's just completely like blue screen right now.
Okay,
He
well,
got hit by CrowdStrike.
okay. So then that's our plan. We it's gonna take us half a day to go back, and then we go to Duskport from there. And we just tell him our plan.
Duskvale.
Duskvale, I mean. Sorry.
Yeah,
I'm eating bacon.
my mouth. My mouth was full of chips.
Tazir looks at you, Livette.
You are seeking vengeance, right?
She kind of like shifts her eyes. Yeah, I am.
Would you like for your quarry to suffer before the sweet release of death?
She pulls out a dagger and like kind of flips it in her hand. Oh, I have my own plans,
I might
but I'll
have
take
a
it for
gift
fun.
for you.
Okay. She just kind of like raises an eyebrow with intrigue and kind of twiddles the dagger and it disappears.
Yes, no one deserves death more than the ones we care for most, love or hate.
And he gets up and walks back into the kitchen.
I think I like this lizard man. This is what Levette says. She kind of just like leans up because now she's satisfied because like they're heading toward her goal. She's very selfish at the moment.
I don't think I like this lizard man.
Why not? He's pretty cool.
I don't think revenge is the proper way to go about your emotions right now.
Hmm. Well, you didn't see him stab the woman you love in the heart, now did you?
I did not.
And he did other things. Things that I feel stupid enough that I didn't see that was the coward that he is. I didn't see it. I don't know how I didn't. Seems so clear now.
A couple minutes go by, and Tazir comes back out of that door, and he's holding almost the same color of his scales. This small vial of the small blue vial, and sets it on the counter.
I think this will suit you well.
What's it do?
Oh,
She kind of
yes.
picks it up and kind of looks at the vial.
Your knowledge of alchemy is not as vast as mine, I'm sorry. Upon imbibing, or perhaps in the bloodstream, it would paralyze your victim, making them vulnerable to things.
There's like almost like kind of like a tick, and there's a weird like sick smile on her face again, and like it's she has like almost kind of like a twisted thought of like enjoyment at him being paralyzed and not being able to do anything. How much do I owe you?
He looks into your eyes, kind of leans in close. Make a persuasion or deception check.
Oh God, persuasion or deception. Let's see, what am I better at? I'm better at persuasion. That is a 14 plus 7. That's 21. Yeah, 21. I know numbers.
Yeah, you see this lizard man, and yeah, you're like 4 foot something. He's looking down at you, and just
I'm 5'6".
his nearly glowing golden reptilian eyes. They're beautiful to look at up close. So is his skin. This is a gorgeous creature, if not a little creepy. You just see his pupils like kind of flick around as if trying to find something, like trying to see through you.
Yes, you are deserving of this gift. I can tell your hate is strong. You may have it for free. Your rage is price enough.
Is he about to shoot lightning from his hands?
I don't think so.
I don't even watch Star Wars, but I know that reference.
I
Go
thank you
with the
then.
wrath of Tormundir.
Huh. Cool. Lavette will take it and she'll put it in her side pouch. Really, thank you. God.
Well, we should get going as soon as possible if we're going to try to travel across the places really fast.
His aura is a little creeped out by this guy.
Yes, good luck to you on your journey.
He just stares at
Good
you.
luck with the inn.
We're just gonna get up and start walking out.
He's creepy. Doesn't
Especially
wave.
since
Like his arms are slack and he's just staring at you like a statue.
does one eye close after the other, like one at a time?
No,
And oh,
he barely blinks.
does he lick his eyeball?
Give it long enough, he will. Yeah. He is kind of like an amphibious kind of lizard folk. So yeah.
Yeah, we're.
Hmm.
Aura's got her stuff. She's ready to go. She's ready to leave.
You guys are
Guy
welcome
is
to leave.
kind of creepy. Yeah.
Yep, let's go. You guys,
So
I got poison, you guys.
So
Yeah.
Tish, add in your inventory.
Yeah.
Blue mollusk poison.
Blue mollusk poison. Got it.
Yep.
Okay, so let's just get going.
Okie doke.
Yeah.
Guess we're
go.
walking the path of revenge.
Yeah, we're gonna take a quick stop. Tell him, hey, sorry, can't find your mom. We're gonna go to a place and find a boat, see if we can find her. If she's, hopefully she'll still be alive.
Probably not.
Look,
Yeah.
it's taken us a couple days anyway. At this point, like,
Look, it's past 48 hours. We've seen the first
We-
48.
we can at least make the attempt.
Yeah.
What are those alerts on your
'Cause I'm-
phone that everyone ignores or people are like missing or whatever?
Remember?
Amber alerts, yeah.
The Amber Alerts.
Yeah, I turned that.
Don't
setting off
ignore.
on
It's
my
just
phone.
it's usually like a moment of like I'm not in that area, so I'm not gonna see this.
No, I turned off the
Yeah.
setting.
But
Yes, but
anyway,
you're not in that area. That's like 7 hours away from here.
Yeah, exactly.
anyway,
Anyway,
is our werebore friend still with us, or did he fuck off?
uh,
He fuck off? He fuck off. Okay. 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 He fuck o
Make a perception check or survival
Ooh,
if you want to try and track
perception.
him.
I'll do
I like
perception.
perception.
Oh, I rolled low.
Let's see.
I
Oof.
got a 14.
Oh god, don't. Let me roll my dice.
Me and
I
Lucian
got
both rolled
perception,
below a 10.
so
Hey,
I got an
at least you
18
got
because
your
I
nat
rolled
20 this
11.
session.
Yeah.
You're lucky
I
that we
got
rolled a 3 and a 5.
I got an 18 because I rolled an 11.
Wait till we roll
Who
20.
got the highest? Who got what? You got
I got the lowest. I got
16.
14.
All right, someone got an 18.
And Livette got an 18.
Lucian and Levette. You don't see Gavrik. He would strike quite a figure in this place. Actually, I guess he'd fit in pretty well. He's a large, burly, furred man. Um, but you do see
You don't smell
on
it
the
here.
outskirts of the city, next to the well you guys were at, you see his axe, his large, serrated on both sides axe, uh, embedded in the grass, and there is a note hanging off of it.
Oh, let's go read, you guys.
We're gonna go read.
It's reading
Here.
time.
Go walk over and I pick up the note off of the axe.
You pick up
What's
the
it say?
note, and clearly in a handwriting of a man who barely knows how to write or read.
Jesus.
Yeah, he's strong but not smart. Uh, it says, "The time together we had was fun, but I must walk my own path. I must return to my grove and tend to my wife. I wish you luck in your adventures. Peace be with you. Here is my axe. Take good care of her."
None of us can use it except for the barbarian, so.
It is a great axe. So, I
Levette
guess-
picks it up and just tosses it to Morgan.
it is a hefty axe. It's very simply made. It's just wood and metal, but it is a big axe. It's probably about 7 feet long, the whole thing, and the head of it is like probably 2.5, maybe 3.5 feet wide, like the blade of the head of the axe itself.
Yeah.
So this is a Dark Souls axe. It's a big weapon.
Yeah.
And yeah, one of you can just put in your inventory, either put Gavrik's axe or what is it? A vicious great axe.
Okay.
Give it to the barbarian. Oh,
Yeah.
or yeah, Livette
I
can
already
have it.
tossed it to Morgan. I tossed it to Morgan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I look. My strength is a 6. Aura tries to pick it up, and then her arms do the wobbly thing, and it just goes over her head, and she falls down.
Because I don't know if
No.
Levette can even use a great axe if she wanted. Oh, I can use martial weapons.
I'm not. This isn't meant for me.
She just doesn't even try. But man, we lost our boar man. Oh well.
Dang. And
Team was about to
I've
kill
already
him
got a
off
special
anyway.
weapon.
Yeah, you have another serrated
Yeah.
weapon.
Yeah, I have my own serrated weapon, so the barbarian can have this one.
This is like yours is like clean and like there's like swoops to those blades. This is like almost Warcraft style orc where it's just like triangles forged onto the blade
Yeah.
itself. Yeah, it's pretty crude.
Yeah. I am more delicate and finesse than that.
Yeah.
I'm a lady.
Gavrik was not.
He was, in fact, not a lady.
In fact, he was
Yeah.
not. Definitely did not smell
Pers-
like one.
For, as we leave the village for safety's sake. You know it. You love it. Pass without trace.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Actually,
So,
before we leave the village, could I get breastplate?
oh, right.
I mean, you could
Goddamn.
probably find a better one in Duskvale.
Do I have the money for a better one? Probably
I will
not.
give you money for a better one. I have money. I will give you money.
I will also say, because to avoid confrontation, at least in that sense, you would know Duskvale is a much bigger. It's a proper city. You would probably have more trouble in a place like that than this small village, looking how you look. So it's probably better to change now than to do it
Ooh,
when you
yeah.
get there.
Yeah.
Quick, go get. Lovette
I was
throws
thinking
a
that
bag
too.
of like 50 gold at you. Just in case he's just tosses a bag of gold at you.
I
Oh,
got, I
I could
got, I
afford this with
got
my
no
own
harm.
money,
I
and I
got
throw
no
the
harm
gold
in role
back at
playing
her.
as a guard and throwing you in the stockade because they want to, but just to avoid that interaction.
I will
Uh,
destroy that entire port city. Do not make me.
oh, jeez, I don't think you understand how big the port city is. Uh,
It doesn't
Just
matter.
get the gold back
There's
at
probably a
you.
lot of wood. There's probably a lot of wood.
yeah, it actually is mostly constructed of wood. Who is doing what? You're going to a blacksmith.
Yeah, I like to pick up the breastplate armor.
Meet a lovely dwarven woman named Rorin Irongull. Uh, Not all dwarves are blacksmiths, just this one is, and maybe a few others. I'm looking at the price of plates. I'm gonna cut it down significantly because this is not a country of prosperous
Yeah, I just
origin.
need breastplate over plate armor.
So do you want breastplate or do you want plate?
Breastplate. So it's
Breastplate.
still medium armor, but doesn't give me disadvantage on stealth.
That is 400 gold pieces originally. I'm gonna cut that down to. You also saved the village. So make a quick persuasion check. Just a
Okay.
general charisma check. 25.
25. There's my high roll.
You see the village. I'll give it to you for a low price. Let's
Darn.
do.
Skarn says he wants a staff of power.
Not gonna find that here, buddy.
With the Infinity Gauntlet as well.
Might find a staff. It's probably a stick though. Uh,
You get the stick awakening that Lucian used to wake up your
Jesus, I just bumped the
vampire
hell out of
friend.
the microphone. That would be so. Cut it down to 200. Cut it down to for that. So, what are we at now? As the redneck pulls out a calculator.
Skarn wants some bracers defense while he's at it.
I'm not gonna find those here.
No, he wants a robe of the Magi.
Okay, so from 400 reduced to 200 because this is not a prosperous country, and then reduced to 100 for saving the town.
I still got plenty of gold then. I'll hand over 100 gold and wear my new armor.
Yeah. Definitely not
Yay!
as shiny as your previous stuff, but it's sturdy. It works. It was forged by a competent woman. She knows what she's doing.
Excellent. Now he looks less like a Temerian.
Yeah, now he just
Although he's
looks
still
like a
wearing his amulet,
dude.
but oh
Yeah,
well.
you got that amulet.
You can like
You can
tuck
just
the
tuck it in.
amulet in the like
Yeah.
not display it.
Mm-hmm.
If he wants to.
We'll not display it when we get closer to the city.
Right.
We don't just hide our gods.
Okay, so you got your armor. So you want to travel back to the village to talk to the sub chieftain.
Yeah, we're just gonna tell
Yeah.
him our plans because there really is no other way for us to try to find his mom.
Yeah, and with there not being any ridiculous fog, it's a pretty. In terms of how long it took you to get here originally, it only takes you about maybe three hours possibly to trek back down through this the rocky ravine and come back out onto the riverbed. And my brain just blanked. What are you doing? I just
Going
completely
back to see the chieftain's son.
forgot the last 10 seconds. Okay.
Chieftain's son.
Okay. All right. So you guys come back, and yeah, the village hasn't changed that much. Um, you all walk up to the main central hut, and once again you see that large, almost half naked man with nothing but a loincloth and a bear pelt stand out of the way, speak something in their foreign language, and you see the tall, leather armored Furbolg step out. Oh, it's you again. Do you have word about my mother?
Ooh, about that.
I
um, you go. She kind of pushes the child forward a little bit.
we're really sorry, but everywhere else we've looked, we haven't been able to find her. The only place left to look is an island off the coast where we first saw those the sea devils and where we found the skull. But we would need a boat.
I do not have any boats here.
Well, we ran into a Owlin, a noble heading to Duskvale. So we were thinking we could go to Duskvale, try to catch up with that noble since in a way we kind of saved his lord some time, and maybe we'd be able to get a favor and get a ship.
And his life.
Yes, and his life. That's true. We did save his life, so he does kind of owe us. It's really the only other course of action we have.
Well, we are a simple living people, and besides morale, there is no need for a leader at this moment.
We do still want to hopefully find her. It's
Yes,
just
I would. Once again, I would send. We would look for her ourselves, but I will not risk the lives of my people while Dathilla is gone.
it's going to take us a couple days. It might be a bit, but please hold on to hope that we won't forget you. And I can prepare a spell to send a creature to send word in case our plans change. As much as we want to help, I can't say for sure if something won't come up for us.
His hands are currently stroking his long beard that comes off of his chin and down to his sternum. He's definitely in deep contemplation. Hmm. Very well. We will wait. But if a storm comes, we will not be in the same location we are now. A riverbed is a
Okay,
bad place to stay when the stream rises.
I can contact you.
Yes, your magics are strange to us. You said something about delivering a message by a animal. We can also do something like that. So there is possible communication between both of us. Well, I wish you luck. May the spirit of the wind guide you.
Thank you.
Yes. And thank you for taking the time.
So, with that all said, I think Aura's gonna look to the others and be like,
We shouldn't waste much time. We should try to get to Duskvale as fast as possible.
I 100% agree.
Let's lag it.
As you guys are leaving, you don't understand the language, but Baylor is. I mean, it's only like 8 tribes people, but he is calling a meeting to his people as you guys leave.
Hmm.
And unless you wanted to stay, are you leaving or are you staying?
we're leaving.
All right,
I
I
thought.
figured.
think
Yeah, we're leaving.
I figured.
Yeah.
Um. Okay. Once again, by the time you actually know, you're gonna go back through that place. So that takes about 3 hours. You guys cross that bridge again. You go past the path where you went up into Duskvale onto that cliff's edge, and then the road uh, takes you further, and there is a sign. Is that the I think I might have described this before, but where you went onto the path to Duskvale, there is a wooden sign, simply constructed, staked into the ground. Where you guys went, it says to Breezy, and then there are multiple other arrows and planks pointing the other direction. They say, what do they say? Hold on, let me get this right. Duskvale is the first one. Uh, Duskvale, White Grove, Morosa. No, sorry. Duskvale, White Grove, River Reach, and Morosa is what those say. And you guys
Well, we're
definitely
still,
you know the city of Morosa.
yeah, we're still going to
Yeah,
Duskvale.
yeah. I'm
We're
just
still
Yeah,
planning to go
Duskvale.
to
yeah.
Duskvale.
This is just
Yeah.
telling you like
Yeah.
what is ahead of you.
Okay.
Uh, but yeah, you guys go down that new path, and at this point, you have made it out of that long, treacherous, rocky, deep ravine you've been traveling through. That's almost like a makeshift highway, and you get to a point where you actually break out into proper plainsland, and with the fog gone, you can just see how vast this land is and how
Oh, dang.
deep green and saturated it is with all the water and how rich the life is. Um, yeah, you guys have this vast plainsland to travel across now. Now, my question is, do you stick to the road where there's kind of just plains and very far off mountains to the east? But do you stick to the road or do you cling to like the coast? It's one road, but you can it's a
Mm.
long flat plain, so you can kind of ignore the road if you want to.
I don't mind the road.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
Unless
the
I'm
road
taking
would
left
be
or-
safer.
Yeah.
what I'm thinking.
I don't
True,
want
we
to get
can't really
anywhere near the
hide it.
coastline.
Yeah, we can't really
Yeah.
hide anywhere, but that's okay because it's like we'll see things coming,
Yeah.
so nothing can hide from us either.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
yeah, we'll stick with the road and
Yeah.
avoid the coast. I'm done with sea devils. No, ugh, dang fish
Yeah.
people.
I don't want to go near the water. Levette's
I
done
I
with the
will
water for a
welcome
bit.
a random ass bandit and be like, you don't want any demands, boy.
If you guys were looking at a map, you'd be looking at if this was like a video game, across the screen would say Giant Sight Plains.
Oh, cool. Giant site. Great, cool.
Well, gain experience from discovering a new location.
Boom. Uh, oh, that's too real. A couple hours traveling through these plains, and you guys are welcome to stop and talk and do whatever you want to. But at a certain point, with still much more plains to travel across, you do have. It is getting late.
So we'll campfire scene, guys.
Yeah, we should probably set up for the night.
I got the campfire.
Okay, so somebody roll survival to find a proper place to camp for the night.
Ooh,
I have a
can I
plus
roll
8.
it?
Does
Somebody's.
anybody
Oh,
have higher?
then you roll. You definitely roll. You definitely roll.
Yeah.
If you're helping Aura, you get advantage.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I'll
can
help
help me.
you. Yeah. I'm like, I only got a
I'll,
plus
I'll I'll
one.
give myself guidance on top of it just to be on the safe
All
side.
right.
Hell yeah. Go guidance.
Ooh boy.
26.
30.
30.
30.
She finds the
Yeah.
best spot. There's such nice grass right here.
With the 30, it is a plainsland, but plains aren't like always flat. So what you find is a dried up ditch, like a hole or a shallow space in the ground. You guys can you kind of have like the protection of some rocky outcroppings. And there's even a tree, a singular tree that's growing here. So
Oh yeah. Shade.
you find some shade
Okay.
and some cover
We can.
with your
Yeah.
30.
Yeah. Um.
As we're doing that, can we also like pick up firewood as like we just see a bunch of sticks? Like, yeah, here we
Oh
go.
yeah. Levette's picking up firewood because
I can say
Lucian said he was making a fire.
with that 30, um, this is Stormfang. There is like windblown sticks all over the place, so you can definitely get those.
We could like use like I imagine have had tents or something. Maybe at the very least we could put a tarp underneath the tree branches to give us some cover from the wind.
I like that.
Yeah.
There we go. Do that. That way our fire doesn't go completely crazy intentionally. I don't even camp, but I know some things from television. Thumbs
Bear
I've
up.
seen
Grylls.
Survivor before.
Heather doesn't go out into the wilderness.
I don't. I hate it.
Yeah.
There's bears
Yeah,
there.
I appreciate it, but if it's hot, I'm staying inside.
But as we set up for camp,
Fuck, so fiddling with
you
stuff.
guys mind a little bit of a campfire roleplay before we do watches?
Let's do that.
Or role
Yeah.
play. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I love role play.
As once like we get kind of like the fire and stuff set up, Aura looks a little uncertain, but she's gonna like kind of open up a little bit. Oh, who left?
It's Bard.
Bard.
Oh, it's
Sorry.
that's
I
the
don't
Bard.
know if it was
Yeah,
a
you're
quiet
fine.
way to do that. Sorry, keep going.
You're fine. I was just seeing. She's going to say,
So, I haven't been completely honest with a lot of you about one thing.
And what is that?
Well, we have talked before, and people have asked, why I'm here. And I have mentioned, my fathers, they found me at an abandoned camp. But that's not actually the real story. You telling me about the angel stuff in me makes me wonder a little more about it because I'm the story my father's originally told, they had to change. 'Cause then that's when that man showed up.
Livette's eyes kind of go a little bit wide, and she's like, if you're comfortable, you can tell us the real story.
I think so, because then maybe you all might know something that I don't. So, the other day I asked you about something called the Northern Lights because it is something that my parents actually saw. And it was just something told in folk tales and fairy tales. My fathers used to be adventurers and they had retired, but they wanted to go on like one last adventure because my father Bore was a big follower of the stars, and this was like a legendary cosmic event that my other father Girok heard about from a native of Vingard. It was something that only natives knew about, but he was really good friends with my father. So they traveled all the way up to the top of the world and saw the Northern Lights. It was something that they didn't actually know for sure if it existed. These spectrum of colors that kind of waved across the sky, blocked by the harsh winds of the frozen north, deadly. I don't even know how they survived. But it's as my father say that they were talking about the next leg of their lives, what they wanted to do, that they saw falling stars starting to appear. And then one of those falling stars landed. And that's when they found.
Um, Livette's just quiet because she doesn't know what to say because that just sounds to her that sounds insane.
Or just keep
Because
going a little bit. Oh, good.
yeah, it just sounds insane to her. She just kind of like her eyes are like so wide. Like, what do you mean?
So confused.
They, my father's kind of joked that they barely found me because my hair was as white as the snow. But they just found this infant around the same place that they followed the falling star. With these star-like marks all over my skin. For some reason, they just knew that they had to take me in, had to get me safe. And the fact that they made it all the way to the top was one thing, but they managed to make it back with a baby. So they fought so many monsters and elements, but they made it back. And my father Gerok, he loves stories. I mean, he will tell a different story about how he lost his arm every time. So he was proud of this accomplishment, their greatest adventure. But then that's when people started maybe talking about it outside of the restaurant. And then I remember being very little, but he showed up asking to see the child from the story. They lied to him and said, oh no, that was exaggerated, and that I was actually just found in an abandoned camp. But that, and to not come back. They were worried that if he was actually Temerian, then if they were to report this, it would cause a war, so they kept silent. And I was moved out from the restaurant to someplace else, as my fathers were very worried. But I don't know, for whatever reason, the reason I left home is because I felt something. I've been having these dreams. And now that I know what you told me about the angelic blood, some of the pieces are coming together, but then at the same
There's still a
time,
couple missing.
yeah, there's so much missing. I don't think typically. I thought that they were exaggerating myself, honestly. I thought it was a joke that, like, oh yeah, we wished on a star and a child fell from the sky. But now I think it's actually true.
Levette just kind of looks at Lucian like to see if he knows anything because she knows nothing. She knows exactly what the seminary told her, and she knows nothing else about the stars.
I doubt Lucian would know anything about stars.
I only thought he was at a library kind of thing. That was my only.
Yeah.
But
I'm assuming that be correct, Adrian.
Um, you were raised in a giant library, yes. My question to you is, uh, do you think there's ever any chance that Lucian ever got his hands on knowledge that he shouldn't have?
or were you a good little
Were you a good
boy?
boy?
Or was you a
I
bad kid?
feel like there was one instance where it happened, and he learned very quickly to not do that ever again.
Make a history check then. It's a high DC, but it's a history check.
Right, big 17.
17.
Wait, hold up. I'm gonna give you a d6 because I rolled a wheel. So that gets.
Mmm.
So
Oh,
it's a
might as
dirty
well add
20.
guidance on top of that too.
Dirty
And
20.
guidance
24.
24.
Quick, he's rolling. Buff him.
We're trying to get lore. Damn it.
We need lore.
I
And
have
our
enough
wizard
lore,
friend.
thank you very much.
Look, our wizard friend is not here, so he can't.
I understand. I've sent these two files. Um.
I have it all categorized and placed so I
Oh,
can access
jeez.
it at any
That's
time.
interesting. With the what is that? A 24?
Yeah.
Yeah.
DC was 20. Um.
What?
Yeah. So you almost barely met it, and then you blew past it. With the 24, that one singular book when you were a little child that you got your hands on. Uh, and what was the question again? It was knowledge about the stars specifically, or knowledge about this falling star thing?
Probably just general stars. And if there just so happens to be any mention.
General stars, okay. General stars. Uh, you know a bit about this because of the file that I sent both of you guys, but for viewers and people that are listening, um, the old faith of not just Temeria, but what this continent words, what this continent used to be. The enormous, not even country, just the land that it was called Kaltheim. Um, the people thousands of years ago, they worshipped a faith of the stars, of fate, of grand or even minor cosmic events. Anything from the sun rising past the mountains to a full on meteor shower, something they thought was like a foretelling of their destiny, and this vague but beautiful ideology that they had. With so your knowledge of the stars, the book you grabbed was not. It did talk about some of the constellations, like the major ones. I'll list them when I remember them. Excuse me. But specifically with a 24, there was a phrase in there that might have scared you straight a little bit. Or probably confused you as a child. It said the old faith was eradicated and replaced by the new faith, the only faith, the true faith.
Ooh.
So Lucian starts to look a little worried after hearing this story. And he kind
Lucian?
of goes, I've heard of the stars. They used to be the way of life before the current faith took hold. And it was eradicated, to say the least.
That sounds about right. Levette kind of just like looks down at her feet.
This was very hidden knowledge. So that was the most that I know of.
Hmm.
The gods you worship are light, life, and love, right?
Love. Sorry, it's
Love,
law.
light, truth?
It's life,
Like law, truth.
light, and law.
Okay.
Yeah.
Life, light, and law. It just seems odd to me that the god of life would be okay with you hurting those that don't necessarily believe.
Ooh.
Because that's taking away life. That's snuffing someone's light. And that's interpreting other laws to your own. Not all countries have the same laws. And unless the god of law has displayed a significant law, how can you say that they're okay with that either?
Levette kind of laughs. Because the law is what the clergy says the God says it is.
Do they never
no
ask the
questioning.
gods?
Um, I don't know if they ask the gods. I don't know if they just make it up if someone actually hears from the gods, if the prophet hears from the gods. I don't know. But I know what happens if you don't obey the law. or if you break the rules, if you don't do right by the laws or the beliefs of the clergy, you get punished. Or if it's bad enough, you just simply die.
As Lucian produces fire from his hand again.
What the fuck's your name? Levette, as you say the word die, just real fast, like a whisper in your ear. There are worse things than death.
She kind of just like twitches a little bit because she feels it. She feels it like in her ear almost.
Yeah.
Aura frowns at this.
I
You
learned
should really.
firsthand.
Okay, go ahead.
I learned firsthand what happens when you don't obey. And that was just in the seminary. Up until very recently, I followed every order. I don't remember the faces of the people that I've slain. The rule is you just follow the orders that you're given from the person who has the power above you. And like I said, you question it, you're punished, or you're killed. It's that simple. And that's just the way it is.
That's not the way it should be.
I see that now. A little bit too late. And it costs too much.
And you said that they sacrifice those of divine blood that aren't related to those three. So you are
Mm-hmm.
murdering those gods' nieces and nephews.
Probably. I can't tell you for sure. Like I said, I don't remember faces. I couldn't even tell you the race of most of the people that I've slain.
Okay.
No wonder the rest of the world does not care for Temeria,
Hmm.
as Temeria is cruel to their own people. It feels like that they are playing with fire, though, as eventually the gods are going to be tired of being ignored.
I don't even know if it's not the God's will. I'm I I was basically nobody. Just another pawn in the game, and then I got out of line.
If this is the gods' will, then they have no right to call themselves gods of life, light, and law. They just don't. Maybe then they are missing love. Maybe a lot of things are. But just thank you for your information. I hope I didn't burden you with my story.
Not at all.
I can take first watch if you guys want to rest.
Ooh,
I'm not too sure what to believe anymore.
I don't necessarily want to denounce your beliefs, but anything that has you believe that it's okay to hurt a person when all they're doing is existing, I don't think is something worth believing. It's one thing for an eye, that's just nature. But it's another thing to hurt someone that is just living life and bothering no one other than those who don't like what they believe.
Lavette looks down at her feet and just is kind of kicking the dirt a little bit.
This is all said from a 14-year-old child.
Yeah. Who got to actually live out in the real world and wasn't trapped inside of a seminary. Who actually got to have a childhood and got to be raised by decent people.
Loving parents.
Yeah.
She doesn't fault you guys for that, though. And you can tell
Yeah.
there's no judgment onto you. If
Yeah.
anything,
It's
there
still
is,
hurt for Lavette to hear, though.
yeah.
Because
It's
she
not
used to
even so
drink that
much,
Kool-Aid all day.
it's not even so much pity as it is just this isn't right for anyone.
Mm-hmm.
Those for the victims to the blade and for the ones who blindly swing the blade not realizing what they are doing.
Yeah. Yeah, if you want to take first watch, that's okay with me.
I will. You all should get some rest, and who wants to take second?
I'll take third.
I'll take second then.
All right. Good night.
Good night. Ooh.
Okay, before the demons kill you in your sleep, I'm gonna use the bathroom real fast.
Okay. Oh,
I
God.
I thought there was a
hope you
mute
guys
button.
enjoyed that.
We're going to die in our sleep. The one time Heather's going to roll super low on perception.
I got a wheel still left.
Yeah. Adjusting my sound.
I'm back.
Come back.
Welcome. Click button. I made it. I did it. Oh,
Yeah,
there's my mouse. I was like, I lost my mouse.
I got you. I got you. Who the fuck is taking first watch? Aura's taking first watch?
Aura is.
Alright. You all bed down for the night. Aura,
Nappy time.
You take first watch. Make a perception check.
I shall. I will guidance myself. Then I have a wheel in case. Oh, it's not meant to be at advantage, but it was a 13. Let me roll my guidance. 15. Let me roll my wheel. 17. Dang, that was a 2.
17. You stare out. Do you have dark vision?
I do.
You do have dark.
As far as I
It's
have
only
dark
60
vision.
feet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I forgot I could turn my staff into a tree so I could give us more cover. I
that's
keep forgetting
funny.
that.
That's funny.
Second tree just appears. Poof.
You.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna turn my staff
Oh,
into a tree and
jeez.
just sit in the tree. That way, when you guys wake up, there's just a tree here.
Yeah, this is the
This is
tree.
another
Yeah, wake
tree.
up.
It's a big tree too. It's
Isn't it like 20
60
feet tall or some shit?
It's actually 60 feet tall and has a
Jesus Christ!
the tree to staff into a healthy tree. The tree is 60 feet tall and has a 5-foot diameter trunk. Its branches at the top spread out in 20-foot radius.
Good
I
God!
Gosh.
big old
I
tree.
didn't know you were
Big old
making
tree.
fucking baby Yggdrasil over here. Good Lord.
Like, you know, at that point, do I get advantage from being high up?
Yes!
Yeah, so
Yes!
it's a
Take
22.
baby on me.
Good.
It's a
Good,
20.
good God.
Jeez, oh Pete, Heather.
The
Well,
original tree you found is like maybe 15 feet tall. It's fucking 60
look,
feet.
we're protected. We're shade. If it rains, the branches will help, not rain on us. So we're good.
Yeah.
So
This
it's
We'll be
tree's
not
as tall
dry.
as the sword.
it's not
Mhm.
necessarily pitch black because once I'm just
I
trying to
gotta sit
think
up.
how weather works actually.
Weather.
I'm just gonna say it. The clouds go away at nighttime, so you can see the stars. And uh you can see far off to the east. You can see the jagged Eldercrest Mountains and how they form this almost hugging these plains with two outstretching arms and multiple kind of fingers dangling down. Um, you can see the misty gray sea to your west. Uh, it is calm and eerie. Uh, and with the 22, you look back the way you came in, you can just see the black spike that you know is that giant sword in the center of Breezy.
Nice.
But other than that, it's quiet, it's peaceful. Nothing endangering to you that you can see.
Now, here is the problem. I am 60 feet up.
You are
How do I went in the tree. I like to imagine I wrote it. Like, whee!
like a beanstalk.
Yeah. So, I'm just going to let's see, what do I have that I can throw down to wake people up?
Damn, his music's quiet.
Do.
You're
Here,
sleeping.
I'm going to throw. I'm not going to throw a dagger because that would
Oh my
just
god.
Jeez. Wake up.
You want to throw radiance at Shadow Lady?
I will go ahead and
Ooh,
just,
actually, I can tell you what you see. With the
Oh yeah.
22, you look around across every horizon, and that's what I described is what you see. But you look down at your party,
Oh.
and you see something peculiar.
Ooh.
Almost curled up, hugging the form of Levette, is this shadowy specter.
Ugh. So, here's what I can do because I haven't gone into Radiant Soul yet.
Please God.
I can fly down. I promise. Look, there's I'll say that. Yeah,
You're
look.
not
I
doing it
want
next to
vantage point.
Levette. You can do it freely.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna go into Radiant Soul to fly down.
Yeah, I want to make it clear, y'all's abilities are not a detriment to each other. There's just an interesting connection, and on really bad rolls, I took advantage.
So I fly down and I'll end the effect before I approach Levette.
Okay.
and I gently poke them.
As soon as you get close, that shadow disappears.
Hmm. Vet, wake up.
Yeah.
It's your
What
turn.
is it? Cool. She look, and there's just a tree.
A big tree. The trunk is 5 feet diameter, by the way.
Good
So it's a
God, you
big
grew like a
fucking-
redwood.
Yeah, it's
The tree's wider than I am. It's almost as wide as I
Yeah.
am tall.
You grew a fucking redwood.
The tree is as big as the sword in the previous town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
Damn.
yeah. The stuffed willows right here. Like,
She just kind of looks at you and looks at the tree and then looks at you.
That's my stuff.
Neat trick.
If you want, I can bring it back down and then make it again. That way you can go up.
She thinks about being up in the air again. No, I'm good on the ground.
Okay. Well, this provides good shelter.
she's not going to
Damn
say anything about
tree.
the shadow. But once Livette is away, she is going to take out the seal and sleep with it because then it makes her feel safe.
Oh, okay.
Like seeing shadows everywhere, she's
Yeah.
like,
Your strange teddy
She's-
bear. It's definitely not a teddy
essentially. Yeah, essentially. I mean, it keeps her safe. Keeps
bear. Yeah,
protected.
and for the viewers, she takes out this 6-inch diameter golden ring that's about an inch thick. And it's very simple but beautifully designed, and it has this celestial script lining its disc-like form.
Oh, you know what? Can I say I didn't go to Radiant Soul and just be smart and be like a monkey and climb down? Because I'm a druid. I forget I can do that.
I'll be nice and not make you have to roll an acrobatics check.
Yeah. Thank you.
It's roleplay.
Awesome. Like,
Yeah, I'll wild shape into monkey. That way, in
There
case
you
something
go.
does show up, and then I unchange it into monkey, and then I
Let's
sleep, and I
see.
have the seal,
Okay.
and I'm safe. No shadow come near me.
You hold the seal and you feel nice and warm and drift off to a peaceful slumber. Lavette. Atop. Nope, you're not in a tree.
yeah.
Uh,
If
I'm not
you're in
going
the
up
tree,
in
you
that
get
tree.
advantage.
I ain't going up in that damn tree.
yeah.
Don't trust the tree.
Make a perception check.
Perception. Let's see. That is a 16 plus 7. So 23. Right? No?
23.
Yes. 23. I know math.
You see, from a lower perspective, you see the same thing that Aura did. And your entire watch, nothing out of the ordinary, except for the tail end of it.
Oh.
You hear far off in the distance the direction you're traveling. Let's see if Discord can pick this up. Do you hear that?
No.
Okay. Well,
There was.
I think my mic did, and I'm sure the viewers heard it. Oh man, Discord can't pick it up. I literally you cannot hear the noise that I just made.
No.
You know that sound Perry the Platypus makes?
Oh,
Oh, yeah. The little
something
cookies.
like
I guess
Yeah.
it's not like that.
I know.
Imagine that, but like creepier, almost. I guess.
Like a clicking sound.
Yeah, like a clicking trill sound, just 3 times in quick succession.
Oh, like this. So, like the sound bugs make in Starship Troopers.
Maybe.
I was thinking like with the aliens, how they kind of like
yeah,
sound
aliens.
like.
You know what?
Yeah.
You really will just have to rewatch this and hear the weird sound I
Yeah.
made. Fucking Discord.
Boo, Discord.
Or I could put on the soundboard real fast, but that's just too much work. But yeah, you hear that weird, almost animalistic call in the distance. Definitely not of any animal you're familiar with.
Hmm.
But
Does it
before your
does it
watch
seem
is
like it's
over,
heading toward us?
no, it's very far in the distance, but it is the distance that you're traveling.
Keeping that noted.
Um, Actually, you know what? What'd you get? Like a 27?
No, I'm 23.
23. Okay. Now with the nat one. Um,
Oh no!
That's stealth check. Um, you do see something. This is a plainsland. It's relatively flat. You can see for miles all around you. So, during your watch, perhaps that weird call came from a black silhouette of a humanoid figure that is thousands of feet away from you.
Hmm. Huh? I'm going to. Let's see. I haven't. No, we slept. Levette is going to use Shadow Stride to shoot up into the tree
Mm-hmm.
to like the lower branches,
Mm-hmm.
and she's going to do it again and go up to like the tippy top, and she's just gonna like stand there at the top and like look and like kind of hang off in the direction of the creature or the shadowy silhouette and just stare, but she's gonna stay hidden in the shadows when she's looking.
Make a stealth check.
Um,
And you do have plate armor on.
yeah, at disadvantage. Oh, so one was a nat 20, the other one was a 17.
Mm.
Uh, so that is stealth. I have a +4 to stealth, so 21.
21. You and you're getting up like at the tippy top of the 60-foot
Yep,
tree.
the 60-foot tree.
Jesus.
I used 2 shadow strides to get up there.
Make a perception check. Try to get a better look at this thing. It is so far away.
With it with advantage this time because I'm up high.
Yeah. You're up high this time.
Well, then is a that's 13. That's a 13. So that'll be a dirty 20.
A dirty 20. But when you get up the tree, you look out, and you don't see where it was.
Hmm.
Looking for something.
Is that in my head or behind me?
That's in your head. It probably scares the hell out of you.
Sal, don't do that. Yeah, I just saw something out there.
Where are you
It's
going?
to Dusk.
Yes, but your quarry is the other way.
What do you mean?
Aramentis. That infernal prison. That is where you must go.
Terrence in Duskvale.
Make a insight check.
Ooh, that's a 19 plus. What's my insight? +4, so a 23.
Wow, I rolled like shit. Um, it's interesting. You've had this pull that you've been following, given to you what you assume is Sal. Like, it's telling you where to go to get your vengeance.
Yeah.
But with that insight check, something interesting's happening. You have a lead that Taryn might have gone to Duskvale, but Sal's still telling you to go back the other way. So you have like this strong mental pull to Armentis, but you know you have to go to Duskvale.
Dang.
He's trying to lead you
Okay.
somewhere else.
I think he's trying to lead me somewhere else. Sal,
Yes. Leave it.
I was just told Perrin is in Duskvale. Why do you want me to go to Armentis so bad?
I'll say. What's the tone in your voice? Demanding or pleading?
It's kind of demanding.
Make an intimidation check
Oh God.
against your patron.
Yeah, that's only an 18. That's probably not good enough.
You feel a familiar push on your skull.
I am the master of our deal. I tell you where to go. You do not command me.
Ooh.
That pressure releases.
Go where you will, but know your destiny lies in history.
Destiny lies in history.
And the voice fades.
She just kind of is like, because she knows what their deal is. And her deal was so much more benefiting him than it was her.
That's probably
Why wouldn't he
dawning on
just
you.
come? Yeah. Why would he want? So she's putting pieces together. So whatever is in Armentis is more worth than what she was giving him. Duly noted.
Yeah, with your high insight check, you gain that much, yes.
Damn.
Well, you can't get there without a boat anyway, so.
I know. That's what I was just thinking. I'm like, I need a boat.
Well, you can't get the Sorrow Strand without a boat.
But we need
Armentis,
to
you need
find
the
this.
key for it, but you have to. Right, sorry. The convoluted puzzle quest that I set up.
You know what would make this easier is if you finish that map.
He's like, don't. He's like, no, don't
Oof.
make me do it.
It's complicated.
It's complicated.
It's not easy to make a map
Oof.
because I'm not good at making simple things. I like to be detailed about it. What is right? Your watch. Unless you want to do anything else, that is your watch.
Okay. Lavette's gonna start. She's gonna jump from the tree,
Oh, jeez.
and about 30 feet, she's gonna teleport down to the ground using her last shadow stride.
Do a cool superhero landing when you get down.
No, she's just gonna land and just start walking over towards Lucian.
Okay.
And just kind of gives him a little kick with her boot cover with the metal.
Well, you're
Lucian.
probably not wearing your armor in your rest.
Like hell, she's not.
Okay.
She ain't sleeping
Right.
without this song. There's a goblin present who does not like her.
Honestly, I don't care about that rule anyway. About you can't get a long rest if you sleep in your armor. Blah blah blah. Anyway, yeah, you wake up, Lucian.
Okay,
Yeah,
kick him.
wake up. So Lucian moves up really quickly because he wasn't sleeping.
Huh.
Oh shit.
Maybe
And
exhausted.
yeah, he's going to risk exhaustion.
Oh, geez.
Wait, did this mother
So
did he see Levette sleeping with the shadow next to her?
Yeah,
Then?
you
I
probably saw that. You probably also heard her
I
talking
don't
to
think he
herself.
was really focused on that.
Oh shit. Okay, cool.
He was more focused on trying to get any sort of guidance from any of the three gods that he worships to see if what he believes is the gods or what he believes is what has been told of him. So he has been
I see.
frantically trying to find any sort
You have like
of guidance.
existential crisis right now.
Oh yeah.
Were you praying?
Yeah, he'll start praying to the three gods. If he gets nothing from them, then he's going to start praying to other things. He's trying to get any kind of guidance right now,
Oh god.
no matter what.
Roll a d100 for me.
Big 11.
11.
I am asleep,
Hmm.
so I can't do anything.
It is below your level, sadly. You call out, asking for any kind of guidance, and you just get stunned silence. Almost an absence of faith.
Oh. Buddy.
Make an insight check real fast.
All right, big insight.
Oh,
Oh, that is 26.
that
Damn.
absence
Wisdom.
of faith is ever so slightly replaced. Something is listening. You're not sure if it's a god, though.
Oh.
He'll call out to it. He needs something to believe in.
Make a persuasion check. I like this.
I don't.
Heck
Oh.
yeah, class change.
Not a class change, not yet.
Big
Not a
22.
Oh my god.
What?
Don't murder the child.
What? How are you pleading? Just for something to answer you?
Yeah. He's basically pleading out to the void for something to believe in. Because everything that he has known, he doesn't know if it is true anymore.
There
Damn.
is a single response in the deepest reaches of your mind as this oppressive presence speaks to you. You are not alone.
Oh.
Ooh, boy.
Ugh.
What do I believe in?
What do I don't
What
know.
do
Do
I-
you believe?
What am I supposed to believe in anymore?
That is the
Am I
only thing
alone?
it says.
I don't think I'm alone. have it on.
So we'll say that's what you've been kind of thinking about as Levette had her interaction. And by
Okay.
the time this voice, it is heavy, by the way, like it racks your insides, but it fades as quickly
Mhm.
as it came. And then you feel a heavy boot nudge you in the side.
Wake up. Your watch.
Yep. Then
You good, kid?
he'll get, yeah. I'm peachy.
Raised eyebrow. Shakes her head and just lays down. Oh. Goes back to sleep.
Real quick, Jaden. Somewhere you can keep track. Mark a point.
Oh
Yep.
no.
Point. Interesting.
What?
Rack those up.
Is that a point of inspiration?
Good God, no.
Aw. I
No,
was
Anti
one of
hopeful.
it.
inspiration.
It is anything but inspiration. Actually, you know what? I will give you inspiration for the desperate call out to the void.
Damn.
Boy. Answer my call, Void. Okay.
Hey, the void answered back.
You're gonna start worshiping the Void.
At least it speaks back to me.
Yeah, at least
At
it
least it says
responded.
something.
Maybe the clergy
Wow,
is muting the gods.
Wow. Wow, we both called out and we both got another voice that wasn't who we worshipped. Damn.
They're taking advantage. They can't.
Oh
Petromarians
well.
corrupt them all. I'm just
Gotta
an
catch
innocent
'em
little
all.
druid. I didn't
Gotta
do
catch
anything.
them all.
To marry
All
on.
right, let's not risk that.
All right.
You guys, you're seeing.
How does Lucian react to the giant tree? That's just.
He looks at the giant tree. He accepts it.
Yeah.
Giant trees grow now. Sure.
Just a thing that happens to us.
No, giant trees grow. You lose your faith. Normal stuff.
I'm gonna start turning it into a giant tree from out for a while now, and now I'm just gonna start this legend of the traveling tree.
Heck yeah.
Oh
The
boy,
roaming redwood.
my poor magically unattuned world. So is
So
Levette going to bed, or you guys?
Oh, Levette's going to sleep.
Okay.
She was having a pretty good dream.
I imagine you stay far away from Aura as her seal is out.
Oh, 100%. She sees that thing, she's like, oh, hell no. She goes sleeps on the opposite side of the fire.
Yeah, but looking at it makes you feel a little tingly.
Yeah, don't like it.
Lucian.
That's him.
Perception.
Oh,
All right.
before Levette goes to sleep, she will tell him about the shadow figure and the direction that she saw it in, just to keep eyesies out.
I cannot
So I
wait
don't
for you
forget.
guys to hear that weird noise that I made. The viewers heard it. Maybe.
Normal 20.
A normal 20. It's so normal. A 20. You begin to see just the barest hint of dawn coming up past the. And yeah, you do see coming from the sea these almost like a machine, as if the land lives and breathes. You see the clouds just cover the day sky. Um, any chance of seeing the sun completely nullified. And
Lucian doesn't want to see the sun right now.
yeah, you're a bit preoccupied. Uh, but yeah, nothing comes for you. Nothing is attacking you. Nothing is going to hurt you. You are alone.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Although something told you you're not alone. Uh, but yeah, your watch is pretty uneventful. Is there anything you'd like to do in
Yeah.
the meantime?
He is just going to stew in the idea that no one can understand what just happened, and that he must keep on the face of that everything is fine.
All right.
He can't let any people worry about him right now.
Right. Besides some existential thinking, your watch is pretty uneventful. And eventually, what you recognize as dawn rises, and the new day is yours. Somebody roll a D100, please.
Ooh, ooh.
You can
I
do it, Tish.
volunteer as true. I want to do it. I'm going to do it. Let me grab my dice.
Get the
a
100.
one. Get the
100.
One.
100.
Guys, you ain't gonna believe it.
Please tell me
100.
it's not one. No, please.
I just rolled a motherfucking 1.
You roll the
Yeah!
1?
It's sunny out. That means we'll see stars tonight.
God damn
Oh,
it.
great. It's sunny
I
out.
wish Lucian rolled a 1 on his. Guys, you don't understand. You're rolling low on a D100. This is rare. You rolled a 1. Oh my god. If you cast
got
Divine
1%.
Intervention, fucking something amazing would happen.
Well, they can't do divine intervention until level 10 anyway.
Yeah,
Still.
I
Mhm.
suck.
Wow. I mean, yeah, I wrote it. I have to do it. On a 1. Lucian, those clouds, you saw them cover the sky, but almost retreating like animals afraid of a predator. You see the clouds quickly recede back to the sea as the light of the blazing, glorious sun shines upon this land.
He starts cursing the sun in his mind. This man did not respond to me.
Probably has been insulting at the moment, but
Maybe this is his way of responding to you. Maybe he can't respond to you through words, only actions.
Yeah, freaking Levette
He's
just
bitter
wakes
right
up
now.
and the clouds start going away as soon as
He's
Levette
bitter.
starts
He
looking
hasn't
up
slept.
risen.
you guys wake
Or,
up to a
yeah.
cool sea breeze and the warm rays of the sun on your skin. It is a beautiful day.
You hear Levette go,
Sun.
"What the hell?"
I haven't seen sunshine so long.
And we're playing like angel music. that I did not do that on purpose.
Aura is really happy right now, and she'll they probably have shade from the tree, but she is going to turn the tree. This is a funny image as Aura says the command word. Excuse me, and this giant 60-foot tall, 5 radius trunk
Good
with
God.
a 20-foot radius of branches spreading everywhere shrinks all the way back down to her staff.
Would you like it? How would you describe that happening? Is it a fast,
I
like just a, or is it like more aggressive than that?
I think for this case,
It definitely is less than a minute, but it's not so much fast as it is like an interesting sight, like somebody playing the reverse button
Okay.
on seeing a tree grow as like it becomes narrow, the branches in the tree shrinks, the shade disappearing as it gets smaller and smaller until it forms once again, condensing into a stick
Okay, so
that does have like some like little branches on it, but it's like a nice little.
all right. So your staff turns into a tree. I thought you could like just place a tree, but that's a bit more balanced since it turns into a tree. 'Cause you have to retrieve it. Retrieve it. All right,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yep.
Yeah. Maybe the staff of the woodlands have been lost because someone forgot to pick up the tree.
All right, so
Yeah,
this
if
bright
there's any
sunny
creatures
day.
in the tree, they fall.
Oh jeez.
Oh
case it is-
no! A raccoon just boom, to the ground.
Uh, there's a gnome hiding in the tree. No, okay.
The
We
sun is a wonderful thing.
we are
is.
in this bright sunny day. The day is yours.
I think we're just gonna continue traveling.
Yeah.
You continue traveling.
Do I get exhaustion from not sleeping?
Yes.
Don't you have to roll a con save to see?
Oh yeah, you have to
Oh.
roll. I
Yeah,
think.
sure. Roll a con save.
Big 14.
I think that is fine.
I think the DC is, if I remember
10?
right, the DC is a 10, and then it increases the more you skip a long
I
rest.
see.
Yeah.
I see.
It goes like 10, 12, 16,
So yeah,
20.
you have some small bags under your eyes, and you're a little sleepy, but you're not like exhausted or anything. So not a detriment yet.
So do get sleep tonight,
Yeah.
Lucian.
Totally.
Aura is really happy. She'll go ahead and cast Good Berry and hand a berry to everybody. So let me take off a spell.
Mm.
Do. And she's very excited about seeing the sunshine. She's like, it's been such a long time. And this is the first time I think you guys will see as the sun hits her hair, it really does kind of refract into like a prismatic effect a little bit because her hair is that freaking white.
Dang.
Like it doesn't like shine off, it's like the hair
Yeah.
itself kind of has like a shimmer, like when
Yeah.
you see oil mixed with water. Or the spray of a rain of when you have like, you have the hose and
Yeah,
then you
garden
see a little bit of a
hose.
rainbow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that.
Yeah.
She just has like
Lavette.
really weird highlights.
Lavette has taken her cloak and pulled it all around and has lifted up the hood. She doesn't like the sunlight as much as she used to. She's gotten the 10 months she's spent here, she's gotten more used to the thunder, the rain, the hazy days.
I wonder how the vampire is about the sun.
I wish he was here.
He's a dampier.
But
Dampier's fine.
he's fine. Maybe a little
Yeah, I know he's-
uncomfortable, but he's not like ah. He's not like that.
Yeah, Aura is just straight up happy. Like, I guess we continue to Duskvale.
Yes, and with the bright sunny day, you have a day of travel just freely removed. Because you can move faster, you can see the land, you are happier, you are not put down by the gray, depressing sky. Um, uh, the
She
the
hopes
road.
the sky stays clear as enough in the nighttime because she wants to see stars.
Yeah, it will. I only change the weather once the new day starts.
Yay! She'll see stars.
You guys travel down the road, and it starts to bend inward towards the coast.
Ooh.
only because the hills are like they're getting on these plains. They're kind of getting too sheer to where the like instead of having to build the road over them, they have to build the road around them. And
Mhm.
with the ground being flatter and sort of sloping more towards the sea, it's only natural that the road goes that way. So you are getting closer to the coast. And is there anything you guys would like to do on this day? As it is relatively uneventful, as you have a this is your last day traveling through these plains.
Sorry, what'd you say?
Levette's
My dog was barking.
I said, is there anything you'd like to do? As this is uneventful. It's beautiful, if not a little boring. Like this place is vast. This is a full day of trekking across a plain. So, is there
Mhm.
anything you'd like to do? Uh,
Okay,
Levette's
I'll
just
let
trying
Tish
to
go.
keep a lookout for the a similar figure to the silhouette that she saw last night.
all right.
Is what she's really
Uh,
just doing.
I doubt there's any flowers in bloom, but if there are, or would be picking them.
Okay. Aura, survival, or perception. Heather, or what the fuck's your name? Tish? No. What's your name?
Damn. Tish,
No,
Levette.
Livette. Jesus. My brain.
Damn.
Yeah. It just completely shut down.
His brain almost exploded right in front of all of us.
Livette, make a perception check. Jesus.
Lucian is
Oh,
silent, not saying a
oh,
word.
Yeah.
I'll also roll
22
perception for
again.
flowers. I got 28.
Woo!
28.
Hell yeah. Get you those
Flowers.
flowers, girls.
Oh, I'm gonna roll my d10 for my wheel or woe. What is it today? It's still okay. It's wheel again. If I get an odd number, eventually I'll be able to do woe. But I'm gonna keep getting these wheels.
All right.
Yeah, I got a 22 for perception.
With the 28, aura on these hills that I mentioned. There are these beautiful. I don't really know, fucking flowers. Some kind of plant. I don't know.
Just like wildflowers, you
Yeah,
know.
a wildflower, we'll say. A beautiful, like, sky bluish gray growing in the new dawning sunlight.
Ooh.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Or we'll go pick them.
All right. What's I keep forgetting your fucking name. Levette. Jeez. I'm not even tired.
Mm-hmm.
Levette.
Starting.
With a 22, you do see a figure, or you see a silhouette up the road, but it does not
Ooh.
match the same one you saw. The one you saw was lanky and kind of built more at the base of the neck, and possibly not wearing any clothes. But this one,
Oh.
this one, this one was is mounted. You see a someone on a steed or a mount of some kind, a beast of burden, slowly trotting up the road towards you.
Toward us?
Yes.
Mm. You said they were on a horse. Is it a horse that they're on?
It's not a horse. It's actually a lot bigger than that.
Hmm.
I say with they're getting closer. You can see something that is behorned coming towards you.
Okay.
Oh.
Levette'll take the lead in the front of the rest of the party. Just being cautious.
Okay.
She makes sure the goblin and the child are walking in the middle with the other Temerian next to them and the barbarian standing behind him. She makes them make a formation around the small ones.
Okay.
Or is just trying to make a flower crown.
Eventually, this silhouette is getting closer and closer, and eventually you see the details of it. You see a large, muscular, four-legged, almost oxen-like kind of creature with these
Oh,
different
Sandra?
like bone plates on its shoulders and on the back of its spine, and two sets of horns, and one almost like a rhino horn coming off its snout. And riding atop this thing, actually, I'll say strapped to this thing's side, you see all sorts of crates and cages and sacks and satchels and just a mess of equipment. And riding atop it, you see this rather intimidating looking person. This tall, lanky, can't quite tell gender because they are completely clad in a long draped beige robe of like scraps, like almost the same thing that quote unquote Edward was wearing. And you don't see a
Okay.
face because there is a iron mask affixed to where one would be.
Huh.
Are they within 1,000 feet of me?
At this point, yes.
I would like to, just for funsies, cast locate object.
Okay, what are you locating?
I'm looking for Terran Amri's holy symbol.
Interesting. Yeah, you actually do clock that. You hear what I said?
Yeah.
Is this him?
Captain! Is all she's gonna
Captain.
yell out loud.
Captain.
You yell out loud and make an intimidation check.
Oh my gosh. Please, I'm begging you. 18 plus what I have. 18 plus 17.
Plus 17.
7, I mean. Sorry, I got
Jeez.
excited. Shut up.
Good God.
I was gonna
Just
say
7.
we're not level
It's
20
just 7.
yet.
It's just 7. I'm sorry, I got excited.
Uh,
Just
25
7.
total.
this large horned beast, which actually you would recognize, Aura. This is an Auroch. Auroch? I can't quite say it. It's like if you took a rhino and a bison and you mixed them together.
Know them's ancient cows.
They're like
Some
twice the
ancient
size of a
cows.
cow. They're big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you call out, and it stops. And from across the plain, who's there?
Do I recognize the voice?
No.
Shit. Okay. Levette's gonna approach the man on his big thing.
Okay. You walk up, and it is an imposing creature, but it does seem gentle.
No fear. Yeah. Show no fear. She just walks up.
Yeah, you get a better look at this person now. It is a wrought, like really roughly forged iron mask. It's just like it doesn't have any features but eye holes and like three slits for to breathe through.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see like the hammer marks and like this person. There's no other way to say it. They look suspicious.
Yeah.
But from behind the mask, hello, can I help you?
Oh. I am currently looking for a fellow, and I think you might have come in contact with him. She takes out the sketch drawing of Captain Amory.
From atop the mount, the figure like cranes their body. The what you only imagine is like try to squint at this picture where they're high up on this mount.
I have a question.
What's
Can I
up?
sniff the air and see if I sense cologne or anything that would?
The smell of this beast is pretty overpowering, but yeah, you can.
Okay. Yeah, I want to see. Would that be another perception check?
Yeah, sure. And what's the rest of the party doing? Excuse me.
That's only a 19.
19. What's the rest of the party doing?
She's blank based right now.
Aura is not sure what's going on, but she is going to kind of like start gently approaching because she's recognized this creature.
Is everything okay?
For the moment.
With your perception check, you in fact smell the opposite of cologne. You smell BO, very
Okay.
earthy smell. Hint of mold and like whatever they had for breakfast. This does not smell like a fancy pants clergyman.
Okay. Hmm.
Is there something you
Yes.
need, lady?
I was wanting to know if you. I sensed his holy symbol. And I was hoping you'd seen this.
The person doesn't look familiar.
Hmm.
You said you sensed a holy symbol of some sort.
Yeah.
I did recently acquire something that might match that description. Why do you need it?
Oh, I have no use for it. I just think he may have sold it to you for some quick coin.
Well, I haven't seen anybody that matches that picture that you're showing the past few days.
Hmm. Can I ask you how you acquired it?
Trade?
If someone's trade? I'm trying to think if there's any way that I can figure out. This is just him in disguise, and he's doing real good.
I mean, Taryn, first of all, this person is pretty tall. You imagine if they got off this mount, they'd be around 7 feet tall?
Oh shit, he way tall. Taryn's only like 6'2".
Yeah.
You can't change your body shape that much.
Also, they're like completely covered in wraps. Like, even like where the hands are
Yeah.
holding the bridles, like that is wrapped up.
Trade.
Do you want it? Do you want to trade for it?
No, but I would like to trade maybe information of the person who gave it to you. If you could give me a description.
A friend gave it to me. Why do you?
Oh, Wisey. Okay. Do you know where I could find him so I could ask him who he acquired it from?
He points up the road. My friend's in Dustvale.
Does he have a shop or does he have like a place he hangs out?
Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion. Okay. Ooh.
This fellow isn't necessarily intimidated by you.
I'm not trying to be intimidated. I'm just trying to be civil. Let's see. That is a 15.
15.
Altogether. I'm trying to be pleasant.
I trade with the ship captains in the city.
My friend's a fellow, a lizard man by the name of Captain Salvo.
Salva. Salva. Okay, so sorry to disturb you on your journey. Thank you very much.
How much for the symbol?
Oh,
You walk up at this point.
I mean, it's really no value to me. It's just shiny.
So how much?
Kind of sizes you up.
Don't really give a seagull's crap about gold. Got anything interesting on you?
I offer him
Do
my
you
flower
want
crown.
that's cute. I love that.
Whatever
What did the
flowers I
dude
couldn't
ask?
find, I just grew myself with Druidcraft.
Fuck it, make a persuasion
Some-
check.
It's not gonna be high.
If this works though.
Dude, it's okay, it's only a +1, so let's see.
Oh, wow.
15.
Wow, that is a nat 20 on the insight check. Wow,
Just had to get to be nice.
my brain just fucking shut down again.
No.
Yeah, that'll work.
And
Oh heck yeah.
this person's clearly a little awkward. You imagine maybe that's why they're all wrapped up. Brain, think, fucking asshole. He reaches behind one of his packs, and he pulls out something very familiar to two of you. I guess all three of you, because you've probably all seen each other's fucking holy symbols. Actually, what was he? He was a Templar, so this would be for him, right? He pulls out a amulet, a silver amulet, beautifully designed, silver and gold, and has a golden sun emblazoned as the symbol.
Levette just watches it as it trades hands.
I just give it to Levette.
I'm not the one who asked for it. Lucian is.
Oh, I guess I give it to Lucian.
He takes the flower
Thank you.
crown, lets the mount sniff it for a second, shakes its head. He looks at it, shrugs, puts it on his head.
Have a good day.
You
Be
too.
safe.
Oh, watch out for the rumble moles. They seem to be a little angry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, large lizards that dig in the ground. You can't miss them. Scream before they eat you.
Okay.
Got you.
Okay, cast pass without trace.
Levette, you know what a rumblemaw is. It is a giant lizard, like plated lizard.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a little wrists thingy, kind of made from the plates of that.
Yep. I have a little bracelet that I always wear. Because Elin made it for her brother.
Oh, yeah, I guess
And then he gave it to me.
Guess I didn't tell you that dude's name. Oh well, he's gone.
Oh well.
What? Her brother's name?
No, the person you just met.
Oh. Okay. I'm like, I know her brother's name.
Awkward mask
It's
guy.
right here in my notes.
Awkward mask guy.
Actually,
Yeah.
he did just send you towards friend. He will shout out,
Name's Morgra.
Mulgra?
Margra.
Barbara.
Mulgra. So Captain Salvo is who I'm looking for.
Yep.
Okay.
Captain. If I can spell captain right. Captain
I spell
Salvo.
Cap dot Salvo.
There you go.
Yeah, I spelled it right. Legend.
Okay. You met him. Where were we at? You guys are rolling perception checks and shit. Is this the final day of travel? Fuck, my brain. Oh god.
Yeah, he said it was a 2-day travel. We did our 1 day, and this is the
Okay.
second day, and it's all sunny and shit.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, Sunny.
After that interaction, you guys, these plains, you notice the land is beginning to slope down even more. Not like precarious or anything, but it's just beginning to go down and down and down. What you imagine is from where you came from, which is sea cliffs and a dangerous drop off, like 300 feet. You're slowly going down off of that plateau, and you're going down to sea level.
Mm.
Um. And you guys. Oh God, my brain. Jesus. You guys are going down, and you're looking at the map. I need help.
If I interject real quick
Sure.
to give you maybe a little bit of reprieve for your brain.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So Lucian kind of turns a little bit and goes, "Do you want to destroy his holy symbol? Or do you want me?"
She kind of just stares at it. And she remembers the first time she ever got a close look at Captain Amory when he wore it and how he greeted her. And then she thinks about
Oh,
how he
he
yelled at her.
flaunted this fucking symbol all over the
He
place.
he flaunted it, and he mesmerized her with stories when she first joined his company.
I'll even say in the center of it there is a ruby embedded in the center of the sun.
She just holds out her hand.
Probably
He'll
for a
drop
nice
it.
price if you sell it.
We're destroying it.
Okay.
She goes, this flings it up in the air, and she shoots. She just unloads a bunch of dark, shadowy eldritch blasts at it.
I will say.
Do I need to roll to hit it?
No, no. With intention clear, you. Excuse me, Jesus. You fire your shadowy bolts into it, and after each one, you can see these shadowy bolts. They're made of like it is mostly shadow, but on the inside, it's almost accented by a indigo purple energy. And as you
Mm-hmm.
shoot it into this holy symbol, you can see that same energy almost forming a crack in this symbol until eventually you see it crack and crack more, and it gets brittle and it shatters into hundreds of pieces.
And I imagine it was like, yeah, and like even like once she sees a spot where like a larger piece of it hits the ground, she just keeps firing eldritch blasts into it, and she's not stopping. She's just like going because she thinks of the times she was fooled by all of his stories of heroism, uh, how she was told that he was the kind of man that she was supposed to marry, and how he had told her that his intention was to marry her and that she destroyed it by being with Elin, and remember him calling her a savage betting whore. She just keeps shooting
Yeah.
eldritch blasts at it over and over and over until she just is the point where she exhausts and she just kind of like
Yeah.
falls to her knees. She's not crying, she's just blank face. Like
You
after she's killed
you
someone.
fall to your knees, and the rest of the group just sees a smoking crater where there used to be a symbol. Um, Sal speaks.
Use that rage. Store it for a time when it is important most.
And she does. The rest, because there's still more, she just shoves it back down. And then she gets up to her feet like nothing was wrong. She starts walking again.
Okay. What are you guys doing in the meantime? What? As Levette just
Lucian's
had
kind
this
of
fit of fury.
Lucian's kind of
Auras?
reveling in this destruction. In this clear day where the sun is very visible.
Yeah.
Aura just approaches Levette while she's on her knees. She says nothing. She puts a hand on her shoulder and then a flower in her hair. And if she lets her, that hand of the shoulder becomes just a quiet hug.
Let's yeah, Levette base like you do that and you don't know if Levette even like recognizes because she's like in her head in the moment. So you do that and then like after you would let go, she would just stand up and just like keep walking. Because
She does. She lets go. Mm. She doesn't say she's sorry, but she does essentially say, "It's okay to cry. You're not weak for it. It's okay to hurt."
Levette just says, "There's no tears left."
Or doesn't quite believe that, but she just lets her go.
Just starts walking toward her destination.
Okay, my brain has unmelted, and I know
Yeah,
what to say now. I was
he
yeah.
fixed his brain.
You fixed it
I
with
do need
Levette.
to finish that map because I struggle between like fucking transitions and like what the fuck to say. I know where you're going, I just don't know how to say where how you're getting there. Um so you guys go down the path and you reach a point where you're at a crossroads. There is another signpost. This time it says clearly pointing west towards the sea. You can actually see it's leading towards a cove, where you can see like this naturally made, almost bowl or half bowl valley that spills out onto sea. And this is a massive cove that stretches for miles. And you can see a dot, or not a dot, but you can see see how many times I can say the word fucking see. You can see the port city that you're going to, way down at sea level, and the other way, east, the other road, those signs are saying White Grove, Everreach, Morosa again. But of course, you are going to Duskvale.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys have a choice. This is another thing I was struggling with because of fucking time and travel. You have a choice. You can spend like the last maybe hour going down that road, or you can rest here right now as you're tired.
Mm. But I know by looking at our map if from Duskvale there's another way to leave the city besides this crossroad. Besides boat.
Another way to leave the city?
Yeah. Like if you're going to leave Duskvale, is there another road leading out of Duskvale other than this one that we're traveling down?
You have a map. You don't have to roll for this. I just have to figure out how to say it. Um, Stormfang is a wild place. There is a road, but people really mostly just kind of use their gut and travel. Like for like survivalists, not like the somewhat more civilized people in Morosa. They do follow like the road you're on right now, but at a certain point, there's just a bunch of dirt paths that are not mapped out that people kind of just know by heart. One of those is on the map, but it is a almost a merchant's road that comes off of Duskvale and follows the coast, or the western edge of the mountains. And you can also, this is not a road, but you can also just travel that coast in general. And you would know if you travel like on the sea, you would actually eventually reach Throlgston. Like this I guess what would you call it? Like a sandbar or a beach like that stretches all the way down to where you've been.
Okay.
So there's multiple points of travel.
Bet looks at everyone. We want to get as close to the city as possible before hunkering down.
I believe we should.
Okay. I
Or
can make
should
the
we just
tree
push
again.
on through until we get there?
Might be good to stay. I would like to actually stay a night outside the city first. I'd like to see the stars without the hustle and bustle, if that's okay. I haven't seen the stars in a while.
Okay.
Sounds good.
She's very, very excited, and she will plant the tree tonight.
She
so that
plants the
she can...
tree.
Yep, she's gonna plant the tree.
So
She's just gonna,
you guys are resting outside the city, like a couple miles outside.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, because we won't be able to make it there in time, will we?
It depends. I mean, you won't make it like if we're following like not exhaustion, but like travel rules and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You won't make it.
Yeah, we'll just bunker here
Or
then.
really wants to see the stars so badly. She's like super excited. This is like the one time she's like really asking, like, please, 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 please. Like, it's been so long since she saw actual sky.
You're begging me. All right. So you guys, we are at transition to nighttime, and you guys are camped just a couple miles outside the city, where you're on like the precipice of the slope that would lead down into the bay. And you can see from where you're at, there are lights in the city, and you can actually hear like celebratory cries and some sort of celebration or possibly
People are
festivals happening.
partying.
Yeah, because the sun was out there partying.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, woo!
Just because the sun's gone doesn't mean you can't keep partying for the sun.
Yeah.
Aura will offer first
Yeah.
watch again.
All right.
Actually, she'll do second watch that because that's when like the stars will be at their peak.
All right.
Yeah, Lavette will take the first one then.
I'll take that.
All right.
Just yell at me as I'll be in my tree.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I'll be underneath the tree because I can just turn into a monkey and climb it again.
Real fast, I will ask, how are we doing on time?
Let me go check.
After we do the series of watches, I may have to go here in about 30 minutes,
Okay.
make an appearance at my
Okay.
dad's house.
Yeah,
maybe
we're
like
at 3 hours 5 right now,
yeah, so maybe like
so we could.
another half hour or so.
Yeah,
Okay, we'll see what happens then.
and then we'll
Sounds
bounce.
Gucci.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll take first swat. The child is second, and
And
poor
Lucian's third.
faithless Lucian's third.
What? He has his faith. What are you talking about?
Go to sleep.
Uh-huh.
Eh.
Yeah, go to
All
sleep, young man.
Perception
I'll
check
cast sleep.
for Levette.
Ooh, that is only an 18. Let's hope it's not bad.
Pretty uneventful. Besides those, the hoots and hollers are starting to dim down, and you can see a few lights coming out of going out in the city. But there are some that still remain. You can also see tiny figures with lanterns that you assume are guards patrolling as well.
Mm-hmm.
Many of them notice the giant tree.
Oh.
Yeah, giant trees just appeared right before the sun went down.
No,
But
not with a 7, 8, and 1. Not with those perception
damn.
checks.
Dang.
Dang. Okay. Yeah.
Giant tree has always
You guys
been
are literally,
there.
like, you're on the hill that goes down into the city, and there's a tree on it. I don't know how they don't see it, but oh well.
Yeah.
That
They
tree's
got a
always
little
been
too
there.
drunk.
Yeah, it's always been there. Hey, has that tree always been there?
Yeah. Well, you think trees just pop out of nowhere?
Oh, man.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Trees don't just pop out of nowhere.
Oh, jeez. I guess I didn't realize
Yeah.
that.
Lavette
uneventful for you.
Lavette just like, yeah, Lavette is just like, since she's like, yeah, this is pretty chill. She's just doing it for herself because she figures everyone else is asleep. She's just looking up at the sky, and she kind of just traces E-L. Yeah, she goes ELIN. And she just keeps doing it over and over until it's about time for her watch to end.
At the tail
And then
end,
she'll, yeah.
Remember the fallen. The world will not.
Dang. Yeah. And then she'll go and she'll like go over to where Aura's at, and she'll just lightly tap Aura's head. You're a watch kid.
She wakes up and she says goodnight to Lavette. She says nothing as she turns into a monkey. It climbs up.
All right.
That
And then
child
she'll
is so
unchange.
strange.
But in her monkey form, it's like a white monkey with still
Oh,
star marks
that's
on
cool. That's cool.
it.
Child is so strange.
God.
And Lavette's going to like take her like spot, and she's like, gonna hunker down next to the tree too.
All right. So Levette's not going to sleep.
Oh no, she's going to sleep.
Okay. All right.
She goes sleep. She's sleeping.
All right.
Sleep time's good.
Aura.
Lucian, please.
That's your name.
Aura.
Aura. Roll a perception check.
Will do. I will add a guidance just to be safe, and I still have my wheel. So
I dropped my pen.
27. Now let's add things. Why not?
Let's add a D6. Why not?
Oh god, I dropped my pen and then I almost fell. And I just
37?
dropped my
Oh
screen.
my
Tish,
god.
I got 37.
Good
Oh my
god.
god! You
Good
see the face of all the gods.
fucking god.
I'm.
At least you could
It's-
talk to them.
That might be the highest perception check I've ever seen.
Be glad I didn't roll it at 20.
Oh my god.
Been a 41.
Um,
Dang. Child.
okay.
She's really paying attention to the sky here, though.
You're
It's
really
like,
paying attention to the sky. Interesting. I wanted to do something, but
her perception's like she's listening to in case things like pop up.
right,
So she's
right.
got, yeah. So
You're looking at the beautiful stars in the sky,
yeah.
and it's gorgeous. This is like the first time in weeks that you feel like you've been able to look at this, and you feel that pull, that as you stare at those beautiful twinkling lights, you just feel like kin, bonded. Some wordless, wordless kinship that you have. That it is so beautiful, so close, but yet so out of reach.
Would you say there might be almost a feeling of homesickness
I would say so, yes.
in more ways than one?
I will also say, with a 37, um, you're looking up, and your eyes catch something in the sea. You see,
Oh.
not far from like the dock of the city, a large black shape just sort of rises out of the water and stays there for a moment and eventually goes back down.
Oh.
Oh.
Just Godzilla saying hi.
It was
Just
pretty
checking
big.
on the
Not Godzilla size, but it was pretty big. I'd say with that perception check, you estimate at least what rose out of the water, about like the head of a whale,
Oh, okay.
if it is a whale.
If
Just
it is a
Bill
whale.
watch.
As she's looking out, I think she'll like, because I imagine she's wearing like a coat, but she takes it off and kind of lets some of the star marks that are on her arms, and she lets them be bare, just so that she can kind of, I don't know, she feel that connection.
Ooh, I'll also say with your 37, because I love high rolls and tormenting players. When that shape rose out of the water, you did see it. Not really any details on it, but something clicked. For a moment, that homesickness faded away, and you'll get back to it. But you're looking at the city, and you can't quite describe it, but something feels very, very wrong.
Oh. Feels wrong. Okay.
Like a sickness hangs over the city. Something in the
Oh,
air
God.
itself.
I feel like part of her, she stands up and she almost feels like that knee-jerk reaction to fly over, but she shakes it off because it's like, for one thing, it's too far away. She wouldn't
Yeah.
make it. And another is that stares out and she wonders and she thinks about that memory that she shared with Skarn of flying in the air.
Uh, You look out and you do see that constellation. That constellation is directly west from you. You're looking at the sea.
She stretches almost out a hand towards that constellation, as if trying to get an answer of why is she supposed to go there? What is there? But she kind of just sighs. She takes out the seal again, just holds it in her lap.
Right.
But eventually she, I don't think she tells Lucian to get up. I think she just kind of falls asleep by accident.
As you fall asleep, make a perception check.
Okay.
Good
29.
God, she's a monster.
Plus 11.
I'm falling asleep, so I can't use my other stuff.
Your eyes catch, once again, that shadow wrapped around Levette. And when your eyes close, just as you're drifting off to sleep, I forget if it was you that heard the sound or not. I don't know. But you hear, I don't think Discord's going to pick it up.
I heard it that time.
Hey,
Yeah,
nice.
that time.
Sounds
Yeah.
like you're attacking drowned in Minecraft.
That's what I thought. It sounded like a drowned in Minecraft.
I didn't even
So
think about
essentially
that.
But
Jeez.
yeah, I think she goes to sleep, and it just depends if Lucian went to bed or not.
And wakes up naturally.
I don't know, Lucian, did you go to bed?
Probably not.
Eh?
All right.
Damn it, dude. God. Fine. I'll
We're in
let
a
this
self
die.
destruction era right now.
You'll allow it.
Make a, you know what? I think 17. Yeah. I think we will call it here for tonight.
Okay.
Unless you guys can keep going.
Are we gonna start with Lucian's watch then? If he's just not been asleep next session.
Well, I don't know. You made it seem like, fuck shit. I don't. God damn it. Lucian, you are not sleeping. So are you
He is
taking your
not
watch,
sleeping.
or are you just laying there?
He is laying there trying to reconvene with the voice that said that he is not alone.
Ooh,
That's what
he's reaching out to the voice.
he's doing.
Okay.
He will continue to do that until he is disturbed.
Okay. Make. Actually, I won't even make you roll for it. You feel much closer to whatever that presence is near the city.
Oh no!
What happens?
I'm waiting. Nothing's speaking to you.
Okay.
But you definitely
He
feel
is-
that presence.
He's just going to unleash a volley of questions along the lines of, who am I? What should I believe in? Who are you? Why am I here? Who are my parents? He is so lost.
Make a persuasion check.
Damn, I broke the other Temerian.
I'm excited.
You broke.
I think we both did.
The Star Child broke him.
Yeah, the
That's true.
Star Child broke.
Good, we can blame the child. Blame the child.
Hey,
I don't need no more blame.
rude.
Only 17.
My character's dealing with a lot of internal guilt. I think you can take this one for me, Aura.
I just wanted to know.
You ask.
We'll use inspiration. I could roll higher.
Ah, okay, okay. Oh wow,
Or not.
wow, that's
No, you
funny.
can't.
That's fucking funny. You ask this long string of questions, and once again, you get a single response. This time, much stronger. You are not alone.
Oh dear.
I'm actually gonna say, make a wisdom save.
Hey, I have advantage on those.
No.
22.
22. For a moment, it's interesting. It's almost as if you feel hopeful towards this creature. But as it speaks to you, as that gravelly voice vibrates in your body, you feel a pull towards it. You feel a pull to almost join whatever this thing might be. And you resist that urge, that pull. And that is all.
Feel like okay. At this point, I feel like Lucian is getting annoyed at this figure as well. We're not giving him any answers
Damn.
and being too vague. So I'd say the resistance is more of a anger to not pursue this
Cutting them
creature
off.
anymore if it's not giving me anything.
You're cut off. Oh.
No, no, no other responses.
Okay.
I'll say make an insight
Yeah.
check real fast, though.
Okay.
Jesus Christ, you
That
guys.
should just be the first one.
There's only been
But
like 2 rolls that have
27.
been below 20 this entire session.
I rolled a 0, my
That's
guy.
not true.
You guys are all so high. I love it, though.
So high. Oh,
Expertise and perception.
As angry as you are,
as do I.
as perhaps, or as maybe you rejected or
Let me see.
ignored as you might feel. Think about this however you like to, but whatever you have linked to, whatever you have spoken to, who or whatever you have reached to, has a link with you.
Ooh. In your brain.
That's a little concerning. Oh man, heck yeah. A full circle. I link with people's brains, it links with my brain. We could spread it together.
But I think with that, that would. Did you even do a watch? Or
If
you
he
just-
was
I don't think you're
never
watching.
disturbed, that's what he will continue to do.
I don't think you're watching. I think you're kind of trying
Yeah.
to commune with whatever this is.
The child did not wake him.
Mm-hmm.
She fell asleep.
So you fall asleep eventually. And
Or at least a bit.
yeah. You get a rest. And as you rest, we will end with this little note as I change the music.
I'm in a tree.
Aura's enjoying her
That's-
life right now.
Levette's asleep with a shadow wrapped around her.
Like,
Real fast, describe to me what blocked you from having a nightmare before. What are the mechanics of that?
So basically he is severed from the plane of dreams So anything that would affect dreams would not affect him because he dreams differently. He basically links with the spirit inside him instead of normal dreaming.
Interesting. Then I will say this is not a nightmare, but it is some kind of premonition. Almost a vision, kind of like Aura gets. But it's not as real or as physical. You feel like you're in a fish tank and you're watching what could be happening. And for beyond this barrier, you just see a black abyss. But you know it's not just darkness. This is the deepest, darkest reaches of the deep sea.
Oh no.
And before you wake up, you hear one last time. You are not alone. And that, we will end this session.
Oh no.
Yay.
Oh
Well.
my goodness.
That will be very fun and very interesting.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody's fucking watching this. Whoever is
All
here,
50 viewers.
whoever will watch this, thank you for watching. This will be posted either sometime today or tomorrow on my YouTube channel at The Cradle's Call. It'll also be immediately posted on Twitch at the Norsefish55. I'll eventually change that, but I have to wait 3 months. It's fucking stupid. And if you want to get a hold of me, my Twitch is also my X, whatever the fuck it is these days, is The Cradle's Call as well, spelled with the C. Thank you for watching, and peace out.